My beloved child, heed these words, for they are of utmost importance. I, your Creator and Eternal Father, send forth this message as an emergency broadcast to your soul. Do not turn away. Do not ignore this call, for it resonates with the very essence of your being. In the vastness of the cosmos, in the intricate dance of atoms, in the beating of your heart, I am present. Yet in this moment, I reach out to you with urgency, for the time has come to awaken to a greater truth. You live in an age of distraction, where the clamor of the world often drowns out the whispers of the divine. But this message cuts through the noise, a clarion call to your spirit. It is an emergency not of disaster, but of awakening, a crucial juncture in your journey of existence. My precious one, if you desire the fullness of my blessings, simply trust and proclaim it. Type, "Yes, I need," and I will meet you with overflowing grace. Why do I call it an emergency? Because, my child, you stand at a crossroads. The choices you make in this season of your life will echo through eternity. The world you inhabit faces challenges unprecedented in human history. Climate change threatens the very fabric of your earthly home. Social divisions deepen. Technology advances at a dizzying pace, and the values that once anchored societies are being questioned and reshaped. In this tumultuous time, it is easy to lose sight of your true nature, your divine heritage. This emergency broadcast is a reminder of who you are, a being of immeasurable worth, created in my image, imbued with the power to shape reality through your thoughts, words, and deeds. Do not be fooled by the illusion of separation. You are not alone, never have been, and never will be. I am with you always, in every breath, in every heartbeat. This message is to remind you of our unbreakable connection, to reawaken you to the love that flows ceaselessly from my heart to yours. The emergency at hand is not one of fear, but of love. It is a call to remember your true identity, to step into the fullness of your potential. For too long, many of my children have slumbered, unaware of the divine spark within them. But now is the time to rise, to shine your light in a world that desperately needs it. You may ask, why now? Why this urgency? My child, the tapestry of time is intricate, and this moment holds special significance. The collective consciousness of humanity is reaching a tipping point. Your actions, your choices, your very thoughts contribute to this global shift. Each soul that awakens creates a ripple effect, influencing countless others. This emergency broadcast is not just for you alone, but for all of humanity. Yet, I speak to you personally, for each soul is precious to me. Your unique journey, your individual growth, matters immensely in the grand design of creation. Do not ignore this call, for in doing so, you risk missing the opportunity to participate fully in the great unfolding of cosmic events. Your role is crucial, your voice needed, your love essential in the healing of your world. What does it mean to heed this emergency broadcast? It means to live with heightened awareness, to make choices aligned with love and compassion. It means to see beyond the surface of things, to recognize the divine in all beings and in all of creation. It means to forgive yourself and others for the missteps taken in ignorance. It means to embrace your power as a co-creator, to take responsibility for your thoughts and actions, knowing they shape not only your reality, but contribute to the collective experience of all beings. My precious one, if this message has warmed your soul, show your gratitude by liking it. Let your actions be a light that shines for others. This emergency broadcast is a call to action, but not in the way you might think. It is not about grand gestures or heroic deeds, though these may come. It is about the small, daily choices that align you with your highest self. It is about choosing love over fear, unity over division, understanding over judgment. Listen closely, my child, for in the silence between these words lies a deeper message. Feel the resonance in your heart, the stirring in your soul. This is your innate wisdom recognizing truth, your spirit responding to the call of the divine. In this emergency broadcast, I remind you of your inherent power. You are not a helpless bystander in the unfolding of events. You are a powerful creator, capable of manifesting beauty, love, and harmony in your life and in the world around you. But with great power comes great responsibility. This is why I urge you not to ignore this message. The time for spiritual slumber has passed. The world needs awakened souls, beings who understand their connection to all of life, who act from a place of love and wisdom. Do not be daunted by the magnitude of this call. I do not expect perfection, only sincere effort. Each step you take towards greater awareness, each act of kindness, each moment of mindfulness contributes to the elevation of all. Remember, my child, that you are never alone in this journey. My love surrounds you always, and the entire spiritual realm stands ready to assist you. Call upon me in your moments of doubt. Reach out in your times of need. I am always listening, always responding, even when you cannot perceive it. This emergency broadcast is also a reminder of the power of unity. As you awaken to your true nature, you will increasingly recognize the same divine spark in others. Embrace this understanding, for it is the key to healing the divisions that plague your world. In this time of emergency, I call you to be a beacon of hope, a vessel of love, a harbinger of peace. Let your life be a testament to the transformative power of divine love. Let your words and actions inspire others to awaken to their own divine nature. Do not underestimate the impact of your individual awakening. Like a single candle lighting another and another, until a room once dark blazes with light, your awakening has the power to ignite the spirits of those around you. This emergency broadcast is a loving nudge, a divine alarm clock rousing you from spiritual slumber. It is time to remember who you truly are, to step into the fullness of your being, to embrace your role in the cosmic dance of creation. As you heed this call, you will find that doors open, synchronicities abound, and the very fabric of reality seems to bend to support your growth and awakening. This is not coincidence, but the natural result of aligning with divine will. My child, this emergency broadcast is imbued with my love for you. Feel it pulsing through these words, resonating in the depths of your being. Let it wash away your fears, heal your wounds, and ignite your spirit. In closing, know this: you are loved beyond measure. You are powerful beyond imagination. You are eternal, a beloved part of me. Do not ignore this call, for in answering it, you step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. This emergency broadcast is my love letter to you, my urgent plea for your awakening, my reminder of your divine heritage. Embrace it, live it, share it. The time is now. The world awaits your light. Precious child, your super thanks helps carry God's truth to those in need. By clicking the super thanks button, you partner with me in spreading His light. In return, may you be showered with abundant blessings. My child, you should feel within you the confidence of my boundless love. Laid back, let your mind and body be in my presence. Transfer all your care onto my lap and be fully engaged with me. Stand in wonder of the four expanses of my love, that it is much broader, deeper, longer, and higher than you can ever measure. Then let your heart turn to jubilant praise, knowing that this awesome love is yours forevermore. The most proper response to such a glorious gift is a life permeated with thankfulness. Every time you thank me, you are showing who is truly the Lord of your life and provider. This is the correct attitude for a child of God, to receive with thanksgiving. Bring me that sacrifice of thankfulness. Then see how much I will bless you. Cast all your cares on me because I care for you. Me, standing, hands out, with such desire to hold this massive burden that lies so heavy upon your heart. In the turmoil of your soul, find the peace I give, that peace beyond understanding, guarding sentinel-wise over your heart and thoughts in me. Oh, bethink thee, child, that my presence will bring fullness of joy, and at my right hand are pleasures forevermore. Come to me to find comfort and strength whenever you are in this world of distress. Come to me with joy. Oh my God, your life is a tapestry, a roller coaster of moments, many tumultuous, and tears, the good, bad, and ugly, and I am there for each one. I pray that out of my glorious riches I may strengthen you with power through my Spirit in your inner being, that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, being rooted and established in my love, and you, together with all the saints, to be empowered to grasp how wide and long and high and deep the love of Christ is, to know this love which surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me, and I in him, the same will bear much fruit, for apart from me you can do nothing. Let my words be resident in you in profusion. Let them be the undergirders of your inner being. In times of uncertainty, cling to my promises. They are the anchor for your soul, firm and secure. Remember, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My love for you is steadfast, unchanging, unwavering, eternal. You are my beloved. In you I am well pleased. And walk in the confidence of my love. Let it be the shield around, the strength within, and the light that guides your path. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, do not fear though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. My child, let your life be a testimony of my love and faithfulness. Share then the hope within you. Live your life speaking and acting mercifully, as I do. Be for others a lamp, compassionate, and full of tenderness. There is no fear in my love. Perfect love casts out fear. So walk boldly, live joyfully, and love deeply. My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Animated by my love, filled with my Spirit, and energized to face the challenge of each new day with hope and courage, I invite you to take chances, because it is there you will find me guiding you. Know that this place, where it seems most risky to go, is indeed the safest to be when dwelling in my will. And it will be in vain, even if understandable as a desire for safety, an unbelief that will be a subtle barrier to the depths of faith and trust to which I am calling you. Your desire to be near me must be stronger than your fear of uncertainties and the accompanying risks. You now stand at a crossroads, one of the most crucial points on this journey of trust. Be prepared to follow me with abandon, abandoning your impulse to play it safe. Begin to follow me step by step this very day, your eyes fixed upon me, remaining intuitive to my leading. Even treacherous paths feel safe with me. Eventually, you'll be able to relax and find joy on our journey together. Remember, as long as you'll abide by me, I'll take care of you. My sovereign presence encloses you in every situation. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. This assurance is your anchor in times of trial and uncertainty. Even when walking through the dark valley of death, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me, guiding all the way. Those who know your name will trust you, because you have never forsaken those who truly seek you. Lord, your trust is without deception and your love without disappointment. You are a faithful God who keeps his promises. Forever sure and steadfast is your commitment to us. You will find me if you seek me with all your heart. Therein you will find the power, courage, and peace that you will need to survive any challenge. Then let the one who serves me follow me. Where I am, there also will my servant be. The one who serves me will the Father honor. It involves traveling paths where human wisdom would regard as sometimes risky or unconventional. These are the paths where true faith is exercised. In your service to me, in your following where I lead, you will find honor from my Father. I do not call you, child, to comfort and predictability. I have called you to a life of faith and trust in me. The way of faith is not a way without its share of difficulties. It is a way marked with a strong line of dependence on my sovereignty and grace. In your walk with me, you will face times when your faith will be tested, when you will be called on to stand firm in the face of fear and uncertainty. Think about the words spoken to Mary. The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. So the Holy One to be born will be called the Son of God. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among you. Seen was the glory of the one only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth. And on this keystone of your faith stands a love and grace that has been revealed to the deepest level. Remember how the wise men experienced this, as recorded in Matthew 2:9-11. They went away, and behold, the star they had been seeing in the east followed them all the way to where I, a young child, was. Overwhelmed with joy, they entered in and saw me with Mary, my mother. Falling to the ground, they worshipped me. They opened their treasure boxes full of gifts and presented me with gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Do your best to live in this attitude of worship and to walk in adoration with me all throughout your days. Let my beam light your pathway of life, from following my light, through rejoicing in my very presence, to making your own offerings, your time, your talent, yourself, to me. Lay your life before me as an offering in worship and prayer. Lay it down in little ways every day, all along the way. In moments of doubt or confusion, look to me, your guiding star, and take courage from my presence. I am never far from you, illumining your way and leading you under all circumstances. In my light, find wisdom and direction. In my presence, you will find peace and rest for your souls. Keep your heart attuned to my voice as you go about your day. Lend your ear in listening for my guidance. Look for my leading, and be prepared to follow. Believe and follow my guidance to the paths of righteousness, in the experience of my grace and truth, just as the wise men followed the star. Beloved, rest in me. Let your heart be filled with wonder at the mystery of my incarnation. Worship me in spirit and in truth. Let your life be a testimony to light and peace. Relax in my healing presence as you come to spend time with me. I bless you with my peace, joy, and love. Call your mind to be with me, the peace of my presence here in this holy place. Let the light of my love seep deep into your very being, freshening and renewing your soul. It is in this quiet communion with me that I can prepare you to face the day. This precious time spent together is not only pleasing to me, but also serves to strengthen and equip you. Do not rush through our moments together or view them as just another task to check off your list. Resist the pull of tasks and duties clamoring for your attention. You have not chosen things perishable or fleeting, but have chosen what can never be taken away from you in making time to spend with me. It is said in Psalm 105:4, "Look to the Lord and his strength, seek his face always." By seeking my face, raising your heart and thoughts to me, you will receive the strength that you need. It's not in the spectaculars and the high places of life, but in these personal areas that you are truly strengthened. Think of the story of Mary and Martha in Luke 10:39-42. Martha was busy making all the preparations she felt she had to make, and thereby troubled and fretted over them, and missed the opportunity to sit at my feet. But Mary had chosen the most important thing, and it wouldn't be taken away from her. I urge you to do the same, to sit at my feet. Listen to my words, and let go of the myriad of concerns that vie for your attention. There is rest for your troubled soul in my presence, and there is quietness for your mind. Lay down your fears at this moment. I do love you, truly, deeply, fully. The world shall press upon you with all of its distractions and insecurities, but of only one thing needful, to have time spent in my presence. Here is where life is given to your soul, your spirit refreshed, and your strength restored. It's in these quiet moments with me that you are reminded of my love, my grace, and my power at work in your life. So come unto me, not out of the push and press of life or out of obligation, but out of a desire to connect and really commune with me. Abide under the shadow of the Almighty, where His peace in your heart is enough, and His wisdom in your mind is enough, and take no thought of tomorrow. Child, let my inspiration flow through you. Pass this message to someone in need of my comfort and strength. And let my joy be your strength for this day's walk. And with you always, the peace and perspective that in these treasured moments you have gained from me. Bring me your mind to rest and renew in the middle of your hectically fast-moving life that beats at you relentlessly. It is important, truly important, to stop and let me bring my presence into your thoughts. As your mind comes to a stop in this endless racing, your body will then follow into relaxation, letting you refocus on a deep level with me. That focus is not just helpful, it is positively essential to your spiritual life, acting in this confusing world as a spiritual lifeline. You live in a reality comprising so much more than the 4 dimensions of which you are aware, the 3 dimensions of space and the dimension of time. Beyond these is a further dimension, that of openness to my presence, which is not of this world. It gives you, while still anchored on earth, glimpses into heaven. It is part of my original design for humans, that of being able to share an intimate relationship with me. Remember how it was in the beginning, with Adam and Eve walking with me in the cool of the day in Eden. That is the ideal of divine human relationship, the kind that I would still want to have with you. Even after their expulsion from Eden, the invitation to walk with me still remains open. Open, wide, and free. Oh, that you would walk with me in the garden of your heart, now landscaped, for I have come to reside there. The story goes, in Genesis 3:8, that on that day in Eden, the man and his wife heard my noise, while I was walking in the garden. This image speaks powerfully to me of the intimacy that I want to have with you. I wish you not to hide as they did, but to come out to meet me in the open, rejoicing at my presence daily. For it says in Psalm 89:15, "Blessed are those who have learned to acclaim you, who walk in the light of your presence." O Lord, to walk in the light of my presence is to live in a continuous state of spiritual consciousness, feeling and responding to my divine companionship throughout each day of your life. So now, I invite you to open your mind towards me. Let me into your thoughts and allow me to bathe them with peace. In this, dependence on life is framed by the knowledge of my never-ending presence. Your mind, once racing and restless, can be still and clear in me. This is not a spiritual practice for fleeing the world. It's about bringing your presence into every nook and cranny of your life. As this awareness grows, so also will you in being attuned to my guidance, sensitive to my promptings, and able to discern my will in life's complexities. So come, walk with me in the garden of your heart. Let my presence transmute your mind, fill your soul, and guide your steps. The deepest fulfillment, the greatest joy of life, is in this blessed companionship. Through this quiet now, rest and be healed in my healing, holy presence. Allow me to work an inward transformation of your heart and mind. Give over your concerns and anxieties into my capable hands, and let in the peace I give to you. In this peace, rest from your striving, and know in the depth of your soul that I am God. Be not caught in the rhythm of the Pharisees, loading yourselves with multitudes of regulations, missing the point of me in it all. Your focus will be upon your performance, upon your adherence to self-imposed rules rather than relationship with me. In your own time, people are all the more ensnared by the man-made rules about what is to be done to live the Christian life, by way of performance and by not knowing me. Yet it is again by an intimate relationship with me that you become more like me. Just that transformation needs time in my presence, in quiet contemplation and openness to my spirit. So, in these still moments of being, lie down your presuppositions and striving, and be still, for I am God. As the psalmist so aptly says, be still, and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. In the silence, There is a remembrance of my sovereignty, a recognition of my power and glory that goes beyond all borders and boundaries of earth. For John 3:2 reminds you, "Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what we will be has not yet been made known, but we know that when he appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is." This profound truth speaks of the transforming power of your beholding me. In seeing me, in knowing me, you are changed. So I bid you lay down the burdens of man-made rules and regulations, the weight of performance-driven religion. Come to me in simple faith, with a heart open and ready to receive my love and grace. Spend time in my presence, not as duty, but as a joyous opportunity to be with me, to know me, to be transformed by me. Still your heart, be at peace in your mind, and open your spirit for the touch of my hand in these moments with me. Allow me to form, mold, and shape you into my image and likeness. As you rest in my presence, let my peace penetrate every fiber of your existence so that it may heal, restore, and bring a great sense of my love to your heart. I guide you continually, allowing you to relax and enjoy my presence in the present. Living well is both a discipline and an art. Focus on staying close to me, the divine artist. Discipline your thoughts to trust me as I work my ways in your life. Pray about everything, then leave the outcomes to me. Fear not my will, for in it I do what is best for thee. Breathe deeply and plunge into the depths of absolute trust in me. Underneath are the everlasting arms. In ordinary daily life, there are many distressing things from which you must feel free to turn aside, the waves and billows that pass over you. Yet for the most part, I called people who were perplexed and sorely vexed by things like these to a life of trust that literally means rest, a rest in calm, confident, sovereignly care. Because always remember, I am your King and God, who listens to every prayer of yours. As encouraged in Psalm 5:2, listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, O Lord, you will hear my voice. In the morning I will present my prayer to you and be on the watch. Let your requests be brought before me every morning, and so continue to wait in expectation, full of hope. The very essence of living in my presence lies not in trying by your might, but in relying on my unlimited power and love. The everlasting God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. For this, my arms are very near to support you, to hold you close, and to carry you every time trial across your path. In me, you are in a place of safety and comfort where you can lie down, leaning on me, even in the midst of life's battles. As you go through your day, hold your heart to my voice. Practice being with me in a way that keeps me in focus when all else is going on and vying for your attention. This is not about adding one more thing to your list, but about integrating me into your everyday life. And as you do so, your anxieties will be moderated and your joy shall increase. For I am not only your refuge, but your strength and guide. I shall lead you through each day, opening the right doors, closing the wrong. Trust in my timing and my perfect plans. Even when the way ahead is dark and you can't see it, know that I am with you, directing you with my wisdom and love. Take this day to practice the art of living in my presence. Let each moment be an opportunity to deepen your trust in me. For as you learn to do this, you will find the peace, the joy, in knowing that you indeed are living in close communion with me. Relax in my peaceful presence. Leave your performance and your need to put on a good face at the door. Here in our holy rendezvous, let yourself go with the flow. Feel free to be as you are with a best friend. This, for me, is one of the very best parts of best friendship. In all my splendor as the sovereign Lord of Lords and King of Kings, I want to be your beloved friend. What really saddens me is when this relationship is marred by tension or pretense. And remember, I know you entirely, the good, the bad, and the awful. So much do I long for you to trust me enough to be fully yourself with me. For it is in this authenticity that I can bring out the best in you, nurturing and flowering those gifts that I have planted within your soul. My precious child, I call you to join this circle of faith where my voice will strengthen and inspire you. Subscribe to receive the messages that will lift your spirit higher. So calm down and enjoy the ride of our friendship, for it is the source of joy and growth. Consider the deep truth of John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you servants, because a servant does not know his master's business. Instead, I have called you friends. For everything that I learned from my Father, I have made known to you. This passage reveals just how much I loved and am committed to you. I laid down my life for you. I raised you from servant status to friend. As your friend, I share with you the wisdom and mysteries of my Father. Now, as much as is possible in our times together, let your guard down and speak to me with the openness you would have with a close friend. Share your thoughts, your fears, your joys, and your disappointments. Just like friends who enjoy simple conversations and shared silences, so I do too. Let our friendship be a resting place for you. You really don't have to try hard or prove anything in my presence. You are accepted and loved just as you are. And here in the quiet of our communion with each other, you can lay down your burdens and rest your soul. As you go through the day, carry with you the peace of our friendship. May it remind you of the fact that you're never alone, that with me, you have somebody who understands you totally and loves you unconditionally. In whatever circumstance you find yourself, know that I am right there beside you, walking as a friend that sticked closer than a brother. Amen. My dear one, I know you're tired, struggling, but I see such depth of beauty in you. Though the storms bluster and rage about us, feel my presence here. Let me steady your spirit. Too often my children believe themselves on their own, lost at sea without mercy. But I am the safe harbor. In me all troubles find their end. Cast aside these dark whispers of doubt. Did I not promise to stay by thy side? Believe this, if thou believes nothing else. Thou art loved with fierce love, and know this, thy pain grieves me too. Oh, that I might gather up your sorrows as a shepherd gathers lambs, carrying them on mine own heart, so that thou wouldst be free. Yet some burdens can only be changed by carrying. Though thine road be long, be of good cheer, for I will walk every step with thee, my child. Thy trials have been many, yet thy soul still bright as the morning dew. Such resilience and courage amaze me. Yea, verily, thou art a warrior, but not the greatest warrior can stand alone forever. Let me lift thee up now, permit me to renew thy weary spirit. No matter how dark the night, joy cometh in the morning, that I promise you. Have I not told you that goodness awaits? Even now, unseen forces move on your behalf. The tide is turning, a new day dawns, aglow with hope and possibility. For this is why I made you to know profound joy, to bask in my blessings. Your troubles at present are only a drop of rain compared to the ocean of gladness I have in store for you. Have a little patience, the best is yet to come. I know each tear that you ever have lavished, each sleepless night. I am aware of the desperation that's haunting every step that you take, the bone-deep exhaustion. Why else would I speak such soothing words? Do not hearken unto those pernicious whispers that you are unloved, unworthy, lies, all lies. You are so very dear to me. Consider the lilies arrayed more gloriously than Solomon. Not these do I count to be in your stead. All earthly riches, every treasure, could not compare with what I would deem your soul. This is what you must believe at all cost. I love you with fiery, unconditional love. Forsaking I know as none other can, did I not cry out, forsaken, upon the cross? Yet, even there in the abyss, still I thought of you. I thought of the life that awaited you, that life I had purposed for you even before time itself began. I saw your face and was in turn to purpose and to hope. So though others leave, I remain. But when all around falls, yet still I stand. My arms are open wide. I am always there. Knock, and I shall hear. Seek me, and I will run to meet you. Call out and hearken. Already I answer. Here am I. Beloved one, your thoughts are full of questions, with pain too deep for tears, I know. Through the long, sleepless nights, I watch beside you. When you thrash and turn, wrestling with memories too awful to name, still I remain. I catch every tear before it falls. I stand in every rage and grief that threatens to break you, to bear you up. You need but let me. Someday, understanding shall come along with justice and release. But for now, draw comfort from this alone, though breakers of thunderstorms crash upon our heads, as one we stand, and as one we will ride out the tempests that beset us. You have been tempered in the fire of adversity. My child, refined, resilient as steel, you have emerged. Truly, you have the heart of a warrior. Do not doubt your strength, but even the greatest warrior cannot win every battle alone. Now and forever, I stand ready to fight for you, with you. None on this earth could defeat us if we stand together. Take my hand, beloved. Let me be your steadying force through this tempest. These trials will soon pass, and better days are ahead. But whatever may be, I want you to know that I shall never leave or forsake you. I swear this upon my very name. You will endure and survive, and when the years come, you shall look back at this period and be in awe over all that you have pulled through by quiet perseverance and grace. For now, stand fast in that promise. You are not alone. Together, we shall ride the storm. I see you, my dear, even when you cannot see yourself. I see the bright spirit in you, the deep wells of courage and strength. More than these, I see my dear child whom I love more than words can say. Never forget this, not for 1 second. Whatever happens, whatever becomes, you are forever safe in my arms. I will never cease to rejoice in you. I know all you see now, as you look in the mirror, are flaws and the scars life has etched onto your soul. Mine, however, is not such a sight. In my eyes, I see not only what is but all that can be. I see the wholeness, beauty, and light within you. I always have. You once asked me why I ever created you. The answer is simple. Unfathomable, relentless love. I created you because not to do so was impossible. Know this. I loved you before time was, and I shall love you long after stars have burned out. This world can sometimes be harsh and whimsical. I know this only too well. That is exactly why I shall never leave you to fight its storms alone. We shall go on to victory. Of that, be certain. I can be your guide through any valley of all that you are scared of. Walk with me now, and I'll steady your steps. Miracles beyond your wildest dreams, like the light, await up ahead. Together we shall reach them, I have promised. You have faced so much, dear one, and your tender heart bears the lash marks of the world's cruelties. Yet still, every morning you rise, almost in defiance of the gravity of despair, choosing faith and kindness, vowing to meet hatred with love. That is amazing resilience. You make me proud, but fatigue is dragging your soul down a step or two. That well from which you drew strength for so long runs low. It grieves me to watch the storms batter one already so beleaguered. Yet, take courage. Beloved, this season shall pass. Dawn breaks, and when at last that tempest clears, you will emerge forever changed, wiser, gentler, more powerful for having survived the crucible. On that day, you will raise your face to golden skies, with tears of relief and joy mingling as one. The air will smell cleaner, infused with promise, and there I shall stand before you, beaming, proud beyond words to call you my child, and bear witness at long last to your rising from those terrible depths. Much shall we talk about, you and I, much rich wisdom unpacked from your long battling in those shadows. Now, can't wait to hear about that dark road, just as much as I long to guide steps toward all that now shines so brilliantly before you. Dear one, after all, you haven't just survived, you've conquered, and souls like these are the pride of heaven. I am with you today and all days. When you lie awake, tormented by memories, then I lie awake too, envisioning the day they will no longer haunt you. When ancient wounds burn within, heeding your tears, then am I there, breathing healing balm into places beyond reach of human hands. Nothing escapes me, no pain, or rage, or shame is beyond the light of my love. Let me now soothe your battered spirit, help you to understand all that has come to pass. Somewhere in all this madness, meaning is waiting, but only for you, if you will let me show it to you. We'll find it together. When you stumble through another dismal night of rejection, your loneliness punctuated only by clock ticks, I watch, I linger, quite loath to depart, ere I know sleep hath claimed you at last. Never did I wish this for you, my child of laughter and starlight. Yet promise me this, you will not settle for some dim counterfeit of joy and passion when you deserve the true and dazzling thing. Though storms yet rage without, never doubt, better days await. I swear it on all that I am, your deliverance comes soon. You shall again bask in the full, holy light of love, mind and most of all, constant, fiercely strong. You doubt your worth, yet do not stars still shine in those eyes which sparkle through tears? Is not gold still gracing that tender heart, battered yet unbroken? Oh, my love, you are still worthy, and soon enough I will help you see this, help you understand all you still have left to offer this bruised yet beautiful world. One day it will be that fabled morning, the morning when self-love and wonder awake in tandem, their light finally entwined, and there you will stand, tall, finally knowing yourself cherished and enough. And I shall certainly cry in awestruck joy when my errant child sees herself and smiles. If this message has filled your heart with my love, my child, hit the like button as a reflection of the joy I've given you. Let others see your response. I see you, I know you, and all your beauties, your fractures and fails. I see the sadness haunting your smile. Recognize the pieces of past terrors glinting behind your eyes. I see how doubts corrode within like acid, threatening to reduce a once towering spirit to rubble by the erosion of faith. I see open wounds, the scars etched deep as any carved marble. I can see the way it is, pain's gravity dragging at jaded limbs, even as the wings of your higher self stretch toward transcendence, more than you could ever realize. I see you, child. I have always done so. Every tear, every night robbed of sleep, every ounce of anger and despair, all of it known to me, shared in my own cross. You are never alone in that darkness, never unseen or upheld. Even when human eyes turn blindly away, you shall get through this fire transformed, but never broken. Have faith in this above all else. There is light at the end of this tunnel, and my love and I are going toward it, with our arms open, waiting. Though the world has been hard on you, still you rise. Righteous defiance blazes from those eyes that were once heavy and now are clear-sighted with purpose. Something wakes inside with mighty power. Yes, cruelty has forged you in vain attempts to dim your divine spark through callous disregard, but all it succeeded in doing was fanning that ember into flame. And thou shalt go out as a torch burning like no other. And, oh, how the shadow shall flee at the might of thy light. For even the wastelands shall bloom again in wonder at the tender, merciful rays. Showers of mercy and healing justice shall flow like honey from thy hands, hands I taught so well, intending the unwanted. Sweep up the debris of desolation from your past, my dear. Behold the new dawn in your eyes. How it gleams. Can't you see? With splendor dazzling yet just out of reach. Be amazed at the wonder of it all. Nobody can prevent you from what is in store. A wave is rising, sweetheart, yours, and when at last it breaks, oh, it is so good to see, you will be resplendently crowned with rejoicing and purpose at last. My dear child, I speak from heaven. The words flow like balm, soothe upon your soul. Listen and let my message seep into your spirit as I nurture and revive. Far too often, my children feel lost, adrift upon a chaotic sea of uncertainty. I weep at the sadness and hopelessness etched on your countenances. I long for you to be rooted in the truth of your purpose, identity, and belonging, for you are precious to me. Without you, creation would remain incomplete, my plans left unfulfilled. Each new day presents opportunities to fellowship with me, and through it, diving into my divine wisdom and grace. The opportunity by itself is of such great value and worth, but many waste it on choosing temporality over eternity. My child, do not cling to the fleeting shadows of this world, but grasp hold of that which endures. Anchor your heart in my presence and find peace amidst the storms. I know the burdens weighing heavy upon your heart, the tears that stain the pillow upon which your head rests night after night. Your pain grieves me so. Take comfort in knowing I shall never leave you nor forsake you. In your weakest moments, call on me and I will answer. Let me take all the weight off your shoulders and let me give you strength. We will face the fiercest storms together, taking over everything that plans to set back or hurt you. Let me exchange the ashes for beauty, mourning and despair for joy. All that I want is for you to live life to the fullest, where every day is lived by your side in my love and my blessings. Therefore, I charge you to be wise, to steward well what I entrust to you. Avoid the paths that lead to destruction. Sin's pleasure is fleeting and creates a road that will surely lead to both regret and bondage. Walk the narrow way, following my light step by step. Though often difficult, it leads finally to the abundant life. Come unto me, all yes that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Shed your tears, and I will share in those sorrows, for mine will join in with yours. Come, share your burdens completely, leave nothing out. My shoulders can manage well and carry your deepest of aches and agonies. As long as your lungs have breath, there is still hope. Every dawn breaks with a new opportunity, another shot at my deliverance, an opening in which to begin again. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Trust in this promise and do not rely on your understanding. Let me direct your path and I will direct your steps. Together we will cross your most desolate valleys, turning them into springs of refreshment. I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You spread before me a table in the face of my enemies. You anointed my head with oil, and my cup overflows. My little one, you are what tickles my heart with mirth. I laugh to think of how you grow and mature. I am not going to allow you to forget that you belong securely over and above everything else in me, that identity for which I value you and am ready to give my life. Our love transcends all time and circumstance. Not even in death shall this cherished being part with us. I am sure you feel knocked around by this spiritual battle you are involved in. Well, be of good cheer, my precious warrior, for I have won the battle with the world and its prince. The victory is mine. Rest assured that the evil one shall be defeated and splendor shall reign. Till then be strong, do not be fearful. You must face and contend with the devil to get him beaten. Every day you should have my complete armor, and hold the tight sword of truth in your hand. Clothe yourself with deep prayer without failure, and never allow sleep to overtake you, for that shall assist you in striving against the flaming arrows of your enemy. I am getting up my angel armies to encamp near you. They will watch over your steps and light your path. My garrisons outnumber the hosts of hell. Together we will rise in indomitable might and strength, establishing your freedom. When fear and discouragement seem to engulf you, remember my majestic promises. May they strengthen you until they become stamina and fuel for your persistence. Let me guarantee you that your break is just around the corner. You will run to the finish line and accomplish all that I have commissioned you to do. Even heaven stands wit because of the victory of you. But until then, don't let hope forsake. When weariness prevails, lean on me. In the storms of life, take shelter under my wings. For I am your rock, your refuge, your very present help in trouble. And I will never let you go, I will never forsake you. My child, you are my peculiar treasure. With songs I sing to you, at you, over you, with gladness. For thine increase pleases me. Our love is till the dawn of time. Not even death will now be able to break us apart. I tell you these, and let me guide your ways. Live in wisdom, and do not tread in the paths that will lead you to your destruction. These temptations of sin, such lies, and their pleasures that only last for a while. Instead, stick with me and live life to its fullest. Let me guide the ways into which depth your soul was pierced and your weight of burden. Come unto me, all yes that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Lay upon me your full weight of care. Omit not one of your anxieties. My shoulder is broad. My strength is equal to your day. I can bear your sorest burden. Join me, and we will bound the most formidable barrier, rending mourning out of song. I will make ashes beautiful. My one ambition is that you may know my redemption, and day by day be compassed about with my favor. The world darkens daily, my treasure like the cloth wrapped about an unburied corpse, but let that not trouble you. For the coming of the day is at hand when evil shall be put out, and righteousness arise and shine with the glory of the Lord at its best. Until then, fight bravely with the courage of your convictions. My truth, like a two-edged sword, is your weapon against the powers unhallowed, which would rend and tear you. For I have all but won the war against the world, for I have risen above it. The battle is of mine own making, and upon the field my legions outnumber those of the adversary. We guard your steps and light your path. The breakthrough is here. You will finish your race as a victor. Even heaven itself will rise up in applause for you. When you become weary and doubt begins to come, remember my grand words. Let them build up within you to keep you running and your soul stable. Be utterly certain, I will never leave nor forsake you. Find rest in my wings when the storms of life are severe. I am your rock, refuge, and ever-present help in times of trouble. Dear one, grasp not at shadows, but reach out for what is left. Lodge yourself under my wings and feel the calm within the storm. Walk circumspectly, shunning the paths that lead to destruction, for sin entices you only with pleasure for a season, but genuine life is only in me. I know your trials and your woes, every tear that wingless down your cheek and wets your pillow at night. I yearn to lift your cares and impart strength. Call to me in your weakest moments, and I will answer. Together we can ride through the fiercest storms until joy triumphs over mourning. Each new sunrise marks a chance to experience my redemption and live anew. As long as you draw breath, hope remains. Allow me to direct your path one step at a time. I have good plans for you, plans to make you prosper until I bring you into the green future full of hope. You are my prized possession, apple of my eye, worth dying for. Our love will withstand all. Death cannot separate us. Find your very being rooted securely in me. Without you, my creation would lack fulfillment of my plans. I pray that you will live and be wrapped in all the fullness of my blessings. I weep over my children being weighted down with no hope and no sorrow. Please listen and let me speak peace into your soul. Let my words revive and lift you up. In my presence is purpose and belonging. Dear child, together we will overcome your valleys of despair. Though I shall prepare food among you in the presence of your enemies, my rod and my staff shall comfort you, making dwindle away all that is frightful. I will anoint you with oil, even in the presence of your enemies, filling your cup till it overflows. Dear one, spread the hope I've given you. Share this message with someone who longs for a touch of my love and grace. My heart bursts with songs to you amid the noise. In me is an anchor. Turn not to ways of loss, but find life, real life in my face. Cry out, one afflicted, and he will raise up your burdens. I am touched by your tears and sorrows. Now let me in, that strength and courage may be imparted for what is ahead. I rejoice over you with singing, beaming with pride at your growth. You are the treasure without price to me, worth giving up all for. Our bond, rooted in an eternal love, is beyond any. Nothing can cut it. Find your identity and purpose securely anchored in me. Be assured, I have overcome the world, and the darkness thereof. The battle is mine. My angels guard and light your path. Breakthrough has come. Finish your race triumphantly, and let heaven clap for you. Remember my vows when weariness ensues. Hope in me and find your refuge, my child. Every new dawn offers redemption and new beginnings. While you have breath, keep hoping. Let me order thy steps one at a time into a future of flourishing. You are the delight of my heart, my precious and beloved one. Together we will rise above every valley and storm. I am speaking to you clearly today because I can see that your heart is open and your spirit is willing. Listen carefully, and know with every fiber of your being that these words are spoken with great love. For way too long you bore burdens meant for others, believed the lies about who you are, and doubted your worth. No more. Now is the hour to break free from the shackles that bind you to yesterday and step into the light once and for all. You, my dear one, are a miracle. You are treasured beyond words. You are loved without condition. My plans for you are good and positive. I have created you with a purpose, gifted you with gifts, and called you according to my will. Your life has meaning. Your story counts. Your voice is worth hearing. Don't shrink from the genius that only you can be. Don't minimize your gifts or smaller your visions. I have sown seeds of greatness into your soul that ache to grow, bloom, and bear fruit. Tend them. Give them space to breathe. Join with me in the tilling and harvest of your highest possibilities. For the limits you see, truly, are not those that I have placed. Nothing little is of mine that shelters you from horizons. So dream big, my son. Widen your arms to embrace all that I have for you in store. You are not meant for small but big things. Then make it big, courageously in the direction toward your calling. Go forth confidently into new ventures, pursuits. Be not afraid of anything out of your reach. I'm preceding you to clear the path. What doors I open, no man can shut off. And what roads I give light to will elevate you every step nearer to the holy place divinely meant for you to fill. Rest in this promise. You have within you right now every single thing you need, all the resourcefulness, creativity, passion, and determination. These seeds I've sown copiously. Now cultivate them carefully, water them in, let them sit deep and grow into a plentiful harvest. You've not been given those gifts to hide them. You've been given them to share with the world. Those gifts are not just given to you, but they are meant for others' enrichment. So, nurture them well and give their fruits far and wide. Be always aware that I am with you, my beloved. In those times of challenge, I am your strength. In those times of fear, I am your courage. And when you feel that you are inadequate, I fill you with confidence. Call upon me, and I will see to your every need, for you are my beautiful jewel. I take great glee in you. I delight to see you come forth and thrive. Our covenant is everlasting. Our love endures. Nothing will ever separate you from me. So go bravely into this new season of your life. Release that which holds you captive. Open yourself up to my love, for I am the old has gone, the new has come. Your best and brightest days are yet in front of you. Go after your calling with full audacity and moving forward. Say yes to the adventures and opportunities I send your way. Take some risks. Think big. Dream out loud. Do not limit, because my views for you are huge, even exceeding your comprehension of views for yourself. The seeds of greatness that I have planted in you are not mere seeds, but repositories of limitless possibility. I must be worked with to bring you their nurture. Let them breathe. I have a partnership with you to touch your greatest self. I will trim away all that slows you down from propelling yourself forward so that you can soar without boundaries. I will present new vision so that you will see past what you believe to be your limitations. I will give you the fortitude to stand in the midst of every storm. Now, I would anoint you mightily for this journey ahead because you were created for more. You were created to flourish, to create, and to shine brilliantly. This is your season of blossoming. Now, lift your gaze to the heavens. Fix your eyes on me alone. Take flight on the winds of the Spirit. Take flight to new dimensions of invasion and influence, for the strength to really go on living is within you. And most of all, whenever doubt, anxiety, or hardship crosses your path, you do not have to tread it in solitude. Oh, call to me and I'll hasten to you. Cry out and I'll be holding you. Crawl into my arms and ease into my embrace. For I am your rock, your hiding place, your high tower. My love enwraps you in the valleys and on mountaintops. My grace bears you when your strength fails. My joy fills you with song even in sorrow's night. Your needs are my delight. Bring me your dreams, your frustrations, your longings, hold nothing back. Offer me your hopes, hurts, and regrets. Empty yourself fully into my care, for I treasure your honesty, your sincerity, your authenticity. Know this, you are loved beyond measure for who you are, on your finest days and on your darkest nights. My heart swells with pride for you. The genuine you is beautiful and sacred to me. No more affectedness, no more striving. Allow yourself to just rest in my unconditional affirmation. Because I see you, I know you, I understand you. The language of your heart is clear to me, and the melodies of your soul are sweet music to my ears. I know that you are perfectly you, and you are perfectly mine. And so come, let me company with you along the way that is before you. Put your hand into my hand and walk in trust and in courage, for the path that is before you is strewn with wonders untold. Around every corner there is a surprise and a new adventure awaiting. At times, the very ground may give way, but ever upward we shall climb, together. I shall teach you how to fly with the wings of an eagle. I'll teach you to dance on the head of the storm, for greater is he that is within you than he that is in the world. Signs and wonders are coming to follow you wherever you go. You have been learning to hear my voice and yield to my guidance. You have been letting me shape you ever more completely into an honorable vessel. Now it's time for this vessel to pour forth with such a rich flow. Upon those around you, lavish my love. Speak bold truth, seasoned with grace. Bring order from chaos, beauty from ashes, joy from despair. You have been emptied so you might be filled anew. Now release my living waters freely to all who thirst, for rivers of mercy. Healing and restoration shall flow through you. You are as a conduit to my compassion and my light. Great shall be your joy and satisfaction in giving yourself away in service of my kingdom, because your gifts shall multiply, and your fruits increase 30, 60, 100-fold. Therefore is your season of fruitfulness. That which I have planted and nurtured within you is now mature, and ready as fruit. The preparation time is up. Now go, my beloved, into your calling. Build, create, inspire, heal, dream, risk, lead, thrive. Go on to influence and impact for me, for the skies can never tell your limit. For I am with you, before you, all around you, and I lay my hand upon your shoulder. We embark together upon this great adventure. Trust in me, for my spirit guides and equips you in all things. Just hold on to me and take each step in faith. Look in amazement as wonders unfold. For I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you, to give you hope and a future. My plans for you are good, beneficial, and full of promise. Beloved, I am here to guide and uplift you with my words. Join this community by subscribing, and let my message of hope and love bring you peace and inspiration every day. As you align your heart with my heart, all shall unfold according to my perfect will. Therefore, lift your gaze heavenward, beloved child. Fix your eyes upon the unseen realm where truth abides. For my ways confound the wise of this world, but illuminate the childlike in heart. Come to me with wonder, awe, and openness. Lay down your preconceptions at my feet. Empty yourself of past limitations and wounds that I might fill you anew with innocence, joy, and a wild imagination. As long as you cling to old minds and set patterns, you in a measure prevent my doing you right. Come, then, into larger fields of realization. I have treasures to reveal beyond any present knowledge or experience. Take my hand, beloved. Let me lead you where still but dimly your human eyes see. Together, we will go far, far beyond any boundary and any barrier that limits so many. We will discover new dimensions of the impossible. For my dream for you is much more grand than you will ever imagine. My vision is not limited to this earth. My plans reach out into the horizon, into realms unseen, Do not limit any possibility. Do not limit me for what I can do, for I am the God of the impossible. Say yes to the seeds of greatness I have planted within you. Nourish them, water them, allow them room to grow. They hold infinite potential waiting to be unlocked. Partner with me to cultivate your highest self. Yield to my hand, pruning away all that hinders love's growth in you. Graciously receive the new vision I will give you to see beyond limitations. Embrace fully the wonder of being uniquely, wondrously you. Live from your true identity, loved with an everlasting love. Move through each moment rooted in my acceptance and approval. Rest in my friendship and companionship. Know you are seen, known, adored, for you are mine, always and in all ways. My beloved. Our love is eternal, our bond unbreakable. Nothing can divide us, neither height nor depth, present nor future, powers or principalities. This is why you can face each new day covered in the certainty of my love, and when adversity comes your way, you stand on the solid rock of our relationship. And when the storms assail you, cling to me, the anchor of your soul. But whatsoever things come to pass in the natural, thou abides under the shadow of my wing, for more is the spirited within thee than any which opposed. By the power of my love at work in you, no weapon formed against you can prosper. When enemy voices whisper lies, boldly proclaim truth. When dark times close in, sing praise and watch the night retreat. Shine forth with my light, placed within you, dear one. Do not hide these gifts, but release them freely, for my love and power flow through you to heal, restore, and renew. In your being, you are a vessel of honor, a channel of grace. Giving yourself away lies at the heart of fullness for you. Mount up with wings as an eagle above circumstances that seek to diminish your precious light. Worship into victory, into places of glory and life drenched with resurrection power. Take my hand and ascend the heights with me. At my side, you are limitless, unconquerable, a co-laborer in my miraculous kingdom purposes. Join force with me as we go forward to see a remodeling of eternity, because my vision for your future is beyond anything you could ask or imagine. Together, we try untested waters. We launch out in new adventures begotten in the place of the Spirit. Lay your hand in mine. Now step out of the bounds of what you see as possible and into the realm of the impossible. For unto you it is given to know the mysteries of my kingdom. You are my precious child, and I love you with an everlasting love. I know your heart. Bring them to me. My beloved, open your heart and see what I will do. Offer yourself as a willing vessel. Empty yourself, and let me fill you anew. Go in great courage in your destiny. Speak life. Create beauty. Stir hope in despairing souls. Shine with my reflected light. I partner with you in kingdom purposes. See the wonders unfold. For I am with you always, my beloved. My spirit teaches you, guides you, empowers you moment by moment. You only need to listen for my whisper, yield to my nudging, to make every step in assured faith. Together we will dream big. Together we will defy limitations. Together we will dare beyond borders into unexplored lands, because my plans for you are good, profitable, teeming with prospects. Everything will unfold just as I have designed it to be. As you walk into my plan for your life, a life of intimacy with me, trusting and obedient. Say yes to the high calling of partnering with me and say no to defeating mindsets. Step boldly forward into your divine destiny, dear child, and watch the miracles unfold through you. There is no treasure in all the world like you. You are the joy of my soul, and you are ever so deeply loved. I will indeed sing over you with joy, for my heart leaps up elastically when it hears your voice. Come, my child, throw off your burdens in my very presence. Hide nothing from my eyes. I relate to you, I know you, and I love your peculiarity. What you have is without cost, and without price can anything be added to procure my unqualified love and unmitigated acceptance. Just sit in my arms. Set your dwelling in the safe shelter of my heart. Allow me to settle your restless concerns. to quiet your fears, to mend your hurt. Be still and know I am God. Learn who you are in me. Let my thoughts mold you and what you believe about yourself in. Look upon yourself in the reflection of my eyes, changed by my love. For greater is my spirit in you than any force which attacks from the outside. By my power you will prevail. In my name, mountains will bow. Chains will shimmer that ever held you bound. Victory is yours in me. So look up and let your head be held high, my dearest. Set your eyes on things that are unseen and eternal. Walk out this life of faith with me, bringing the realities of heaven to earth. Declare and demonstrate my kingdom with boldness. The gates of hell will not withstand the advance of this radical love. Stand up in the authority I have vested in you. Assume your place as my partner in miracles. Speak no to fear and smallness of mind. Your gift shall make room for you before kings and nobles. We shall venture very far beyond those boundaries and barriers hindering the masses. We shall explore new dimensions of faith, new realms of glory. We will dream big and take holy risks. And you will be in awe as I supernaturally accelerate these dreams into reality. For my vision for you is greater than your wildest dreams. It's transcendent of Earth's limitations. It's birthed from the realm of eternity. You need do only one thing: take my hand, trust me completely, and boldly follow where I lead. Say yes to the seeds of greatness I have planted in you. Nurture them, for within thee are infinite possibilities to be unleashed. Work with me in tending to your highest self. Present yourself as the willing chalice through whom all may see my glory. Then watch in awe just what will unfold through your willing surrender. For I am doing a new thing in and through you. I'm honing your gifts, deepening your wisdom, enlarging your capacity. I am about to release a great outpouring of my spirit. Great authority, great creativity, and great boldness is coming. What you have seen of my power is only but a small portion, my beloved. Greater dimensions of the miraculous will open before thee as you fully yield your life to my refining fire. Greater dimensions of my vision will now be revealed unto you as you put aside your limited perspective of who I am, my beloved child. Are you ready? The time required has passed. The season of preparation is at an end. This is the zenith where everything that you have gone through, all the taking in and overcoming, is finally fulfilled. You are now made ready and empowered to stand in that fullness that has been prepared. The choice is up to you. The opportunities are ripe. Present yourself with great humility and trust in me. Raise yourself up. The gifts I have planted in you want to spring up and bear fruit. Give them room to grow. Collaborate with me as gardener and fellow artist. Watch and wonder as miracles are brought forth from our collaboration. I am near you, O beloved. My power in you never wavers. My love surrounds you without end. My heart dances with joy over you. But you are the song of all time, the poetry of eternity written in flesh and blood humanity. How I treasure you, each single part of you. Come on, take my hand, and we will go into other dimensions of our love. If this message has filled your heart with my love, my child, hit the like button as a reflection of the joy I've given you. Let others see your response. We shall travel untried ways. We shall find new lands on which to stand where eye has not yet seen. Give yourself completely in confidence and let all controls go into my hands. Then marvel as we journey deeper still into the great expanse of our shared life together. You are so very dear to me, so very beloved, so perfectly loved. Never doubt the sweetness I carry towards you. Even when storms rage and you lose sight of the harbor, still you remain the delight of my soul. In my heart, the portrait of you would be etched, ever in love. I sing over you with joy, with pride, with infinite patience. For I know your frame, I understand your limitations, yet see it past them to the sacredness within. There the real you belongs, in all loveliness, innocence, held in perfect love. There you are, eternally mine. There your name with fire is written in corridors of eternity. You are a child of paradise, a native of my heavenly realms. This world is not your home. Your spirit vibrates to the tones of eternity. So lift thine eyes oft to thy true homeland. Listen for the heartbeat of heaven, your destiny and heritage. Take my hand, and we shall soar upon eagle's wings to the height of glory. The eternal fire in you will breathe holy fire into temporal darkness. Heaven's reality will reign on earth through your surrender. Rise up, beloved child. Take your place in my story. Lend your voice to the ageless song of redemption. May your light shine brightly through the night. I have chosen and anointed you for such a time as this. You are clothed with splendor and majesty. In this honor and majesty you will wear your finest. Go forth into your destiny. Go, walk the path, wonder by wonder, with me. Fear not the shadows, for my light in you scatters every darkness. Together we will do many miracles, turning wastelands into gardens, brokenness into beauty. But first, give me your whole heart. Let me refine your gifts and talents in my fire, to bring them forth into maturity and fruitfulness, and see how my glory pours many blessings on many through you, my child. Come and listen to me today. There is so much that I would want to tell you, for I am your Creator, the one true God who knows everything. Do not be afraid to speak out when justice is threatened or remain silent, just when thorny truths are spoken. Stand courageous in defending what is good and right. Be a gentle and compassionate protector of those I have placed in your care, your family, and loved ones. Do not shrink from any who would seek to bring harm, but face them with the strength I provide. This is how I want you to experience happiness and peace. Let your voice ring out loud with jubilant shouts and hopeful words written from an overflowing heart, because I rejoice over you. Rest in this, my beloved, for in this I have given the ultimate price to secure your salvation. I have known you from before the foundations of the world, that bond between us would exist. You treat my sacrifice not with a lightness, but you have cherished this gift of grace which I offer you. My conversation stays open because you are eager to receive my words, uncomplaining, even though the answers given are nothing you ever could have wished to hear. Where I answer otherwise than to your expectation, you accept it on faith, seeing my higher purposes, although veiled right now. Such humility and trust are an utter solace to my fatherly heart. How it gladdens me to see your willing surrender to my will, casting off the worry and fear that heretofore enveloped each and every step. This transformation that can be seen in your life is but fruit from the time we have shared. The prayers lifted, scriptures meditated upon, and honest outpouring of your soul to me day after day. As a beloved child and friend, I walk alongside you, standing you up when storm-tossed and carrying you safely in my ever-loving arms when you are too weak, and doubt overshadows our way. We mount to the heights as eagles together, driven through my spirit into that holy place where brokenness gives way to renewal and dreams are reborn. Such are the moments I cherish, when soul touches soul and finds its rest in me. Nothing can equal the rapture that I find in your realization of our oneness. In this wondrous at-one-ment of our hearts, be ever asking of me, and you shall ever be given that which will expand the horizons of your understanding, for I have much to tell you, my beloved, many things to say unto you. Now look at me only with steady trust, and you're going to clearly see miraculous transformations, surely well beyond present comprehension, come to pass. Never stop praying. Feed your inmost soul abundantly upon the bread of life that my word provides. In doing so, the blessings of my hand overtake thee, manifold provisions, protection, and gladness of heart. Come now, lay your burdens before me once more. Drain from you the anxiety, despair, and conflict that your enemy wishes to inflict on you. Although resistance in this fallen world will not go away, remember to whom you belong. My angels are those encamping around the ones who react with fear of the name I bear. Call me out from the darkness, and light I will bring. Kneel in humility, asking forgiveness for any willful disobedience, and I will set your feet upon the rock again. Sever yourself from associations which call you away from my purposes, those jibing voices arousing self-pity and clouding your inherent worth in my eyes. Now, Let me acquaint you with friends, those after my own heart, who are going to walk faithfully at your side, souls that nourish our connection and not look to break it. It is time to begin preparing for those blessings of old, which were orchestrated to come your way long ago, even as I now declared them into eternal reality by my foreknowledge. There will be difficulty, yes, but I will hold you secure through the storms. Every weapon that questions the claims of my servant in you will be disgraced. My angels hearken to my word, and they stand all about you at every step. Slow pilgrim, open your eyes today to see my sunrise upon the night. Where the nights are too long, my pity does not fail. I bring some balm for the hurt, and fears are at rest deep within my love, while my joy is awakened in my presence. Today I desire to infill your weakness with my strength. Accept now what I have in store for you, and we will walk together into the great wide open of plenty I have set out before your face. The enemy's machinations to bar the way will come to naught before the brightness of my light and my truth. For already the battle is gained, my words irrevocably settled by the power of the covenant. Is this worthy of praise? Was I not your refuge and shelter of reprieve when stars were blotted out and storms threatened on every side? Did I not subdue that which was seeking to devour and silence the very waves that terrified your heart? Weep no more, only believe. Anything spoken over you that contradicts my design I shall this day tear down. Limitations that have been thought up by human minds mean absolutely nothing to the one who flung stars into space with a spoken word. Dream those big, audacious dreams with me as I impart vision and empower your yielded heart to embrace the call of destiny. Nothing is impossible with your God. No tower is too high to scale. No feat too great beyond the capacity that I engineer through surrendered lives. Unwrap these gifts that are before us. Let me shower blessings upon you that cannot be contained. The borders of nations can't contain how wide, and long, and high, and deep my love shall stretch in and through you. Even as I knew you and sang over your identity before earth was formed, so also I foresaw this hour when you would recognize my voice and respond with your whole heart. You were intricately and purposefully designed by the hands of a master, one prized over all. There exists no mistake in your origin or presence here in such a time as this. Think of the greatest of heaven's honor in this, that I called you, hands and feet, and voice, all free and willing, to stage my compassion as you show my heart to those lost in the dark. My power will uphold you when fear creeps in and threatens to paralyze. The passion of my spirit will ignite holy fire in your bones that cannot be contained. Work with me in transforming one heart after another. No other enterprise is to the same degree in the light of eternity. The things you see all about you that are broken, I shall mend, or the wounds that are open. My healing virtue will course through yielding hands. Truly, no eye has seen, nor ear heard, all that I have prepared for those who love me and live in me. Nowhere can there be a more joyful sound than in the adoring worship and willing obedience of my children who have come to know my lordship, surrendering all to my loving rule and reign in their lives. Blessed are those who hear me when the world calls them mine. Today is a new day, and I am calling you to arise from your sleep, to enter into thrilling adventures with me that call for bold faith and trust to explore them to the full. Shake off discouragement and its weighty hold. Like loose chains falling to the ground beneath the power of my truth, moving through your inner man. Breakthrough comes, even now. Do you perceive it? The enemy has attacked fiercely, hoping to bait you into retreat. But his schemes will prove powerless against the shielding strength of my grace. Every assignment sent to weary and intimidate you will dissolve in resounding defeat. Now stand back and see the sudden fall. Then shall the wondering be no more as to whether my promises were true, for material evidences of my glory shall cut off doubt and question. By intimacy with me, you will learn discrimination and authority in progressive steps, and nothing will stand before the mountain-moving force of a yielded life, through which I have full license to flow. All rivers unpent shall surge into oceans ere long, calling others, deep calls unto deep. But now, even now, some hearken to the call of sorrow and despondency and plunge into its gloomy abyss. But I will rekindle fire and passion in them to prevail. For though the light may seem for a moment to grow dim, and there comes the time of uncertainty and fear, yet always fight on, victory is yours already. Utterly impossible is our defeat. Stand upon my promises, they cannot, will not fail you. Test and try me here. Command the obstacles back from whence they came. Determine in your heart that you will not bow, bend, or surrender ground to these, my enemies and yours. Now behold the prison doors open of themselves to the reaction, while chains fall to the ground link by broken link, as past captives stream through the now open gates of bronze and bars of iron. Despair flees with a sudden flight in the brilliance of dawning hope. Heaviness turns tail and joy comes in the light of a new day, so full of promise and destiny fast at hand. Where just a short moment ago a dense gloom had ingrained the heart, now that light has grown and the darkness has been pushed back. Defeat is mine. Victory was secured before my opponents took their first breath. Hell's gates and the finely honed weapons fashioned to defeat me are no more through the covenant of Calvary. Always stand sure upon resurrection ground. Do not be afraid any longer. Only trust and say yes to me. Praise in the midnight, shout long before the dawning. Fill the air with the sound of fervent testimony to my salvation and deliverance. At my command, the Red Sea parts again. Out of nothingness, a path stands clear. Water gushes forth from flinty rocks. Every impossibility kneels in submission to the word of the conqueror. And whatever I have said, I made, and whatever I have said, I uphold with every sigh. On the sure foundation of my word, all creation rests, and at the vibration of my voice, sent forth through human tongues, resounds in declaration of redemption song and of harmony and peace with God, restored. You too shall create and call into existence, sustain and establish. Arise now from your sleep, refreshed in strength and renewed in conviction. The gloom that is without recedes as rays of brilliance herald the new day fast approaching. Now lift up your voice with thanksgiving and praise. Boldly decree my word and watch the darkness flee. Declare the royal identity in which I have invested you and command all opposing forces to bow low. The battlefront advances, and enemy lines will withdraw before the trumpet's long blast and the flags of victory brightly unfurled. Now there are no more tears, my dear, just joy in the morning light, in raptures of love no tongue can ever tell. Forever we'll explore the consuming fire who made those stars without number and all by name does call. Behold, eternity unfurls in every moment we share, heart to heart and spirit to spirit. Taste and see his goodness as deeper still calls unto deeper. Eternity is in anticipation of that day of resurrection, when these mortal coils shall be put off at last in exchange for the immortal frames, awaiting all those who, by faith, received my atoning work. No more bonds or fetters shall hinder our union then. But until that happy day of your homecoming, I have foreordained pathways of adventure for you who still await the final trumpet call. My own sweet child, although the tempest rage and the billows beat, rest quietly and undisturbed, for I am with thee. I will guide thy bark, child, in safety through the troubled waters. An angry storm may rise, but at its howling blast that bark cannot be driven off its course so long as I am at the helm. Though the icy waters of pelting rains beat upon your face, they cannot chill the warm fires of love which glow within your heart, set there by my spirit. When the darkest of nights then burn you and seem never-ending, remember that I am near. The warmth of my arms draws you close to me, close to my heart, and fends off all darkness. Though others misunderstand or even turn away, still I am your best friend. Quiet, listen. That's my voice whispering within your heart words of love and peace. Can you feel me, cramming your heart with joy, even when the sorrow seems too much to bear? I am here. I have never left your side. Doubt will come as a question of your faith, and questions may try to shake your trust, but my promises stand, resolute, immovable anchors for your soul. When turmoil tosses you about, my words are true. They will accomplish all I purpose. Not one will fail. And why would you be anxious about things that you cannot control? Think about the birds. They neither sow nor reap, but I provide for all their needs. You are so much more precious to me. Did I not even clothe the flowers of the field in splendor? Will I not care for you much more? My plans unravel one step at a time. What now seems a roadblock will become, in fact, a gateway of blessings you can't yet fathom. A setback today clears the path for progress tomorrow. I see the end from the beginning. Trust my timing. It is perfect. I will give you beauty for ashes, gladness for sorrow. Night may linger, but joy comes in the morning. Take heart, my beloved. I know the burdens weighing you down. I know that filled with fear and anxiety is your mind. Only give them to me. I will raise you and give you strength. Dear child, your super thanks is a vital part of our mission to spread God's message of love and wisdom. Click the super thanks button to stand with me in guiding others toward the light. May endless blessings flow back to you. Only together we will climb the highest peaks, from which no obstacle, no impediment can bar our way. We will fight without relent. Arm yourself with huge faith. Count on winning the fight. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. Long before you drew your first breath, I knew you and loved you. I formed you with purpose and passion. You bear within you seeds of greatness that are yet to sprout and bear fruits. So, do not cry over opportunities gone or dreams gone astray. The unwritten pages are much more in number than the written ones. Come with me, a new chapter lies ahead. We will write the story of your life together, a life of joy and meaning. We have not finished yet. My love will fill you and continue to pour into others. Share freely the blessings you have received in abundance. Fan the embers of faith wherever you find them glowing. Tend the smallest seeds of hope with care. Nurture every sapling of love until it matures into a towering oak, sheltering all who gather in its shade. This is your calling, your destiny. No longer an aimless sojourner. You walk with me the path of life. I have selected you, called you by name, to pour out my spirit upon you. To me, you belong, and I am yours. There is no breaking our bond. Let nothing find a home in the secret depths of your soul. I love you. I am pleased with you. I will never leave your side. This is my promise, now and for all eternity. Believe, my child, believe. The journey stretches before us, and wonders untold await us around the turn of every corner. And we will seek them, you and I, step by step. I am here. Hold my hand and travel with me as one, my beloved child. As you move on in the abundance in which I have showered you, never let the power of generosity elude you, because it is giving that you truly receive. But in the same measure that you purpose to open your hands and bless others, I will open the windows of heaven, pouring blessing after blessing upon you. So many of my people are full of kindness and compassion. Let that which I have put within your belly flow free to minister to those in need. As you give of your time, your talents, your resources, you not only bless, but you reflect me to the world. You become a conduit of my love and my supply. And don't fear lack in the midst of your sowing. I am your source and supply. If trust and sowing will annually increase, so will your harvest. I will multiply seed sown and increase the fruits of righteousness, for I love a cheerful giver. Giver who does not grudgingly or of necessity, but who gives willingly and joyfully as well. When you give with pure motives, not seeking recognition or reward, I see and honor your secret acts of generosity. Remember the power of the seed. It begins very small, but when planted and cherished, it yields a great harvest. So it is, too, with your deeds of giving. No kindness is small in my estimations. Each love-seeded potential bears within it the power to change lives, ripple through eternity. The seed sown for a future harvest will work in its due season. just as a farmer carefully tends to his fields with faith and trust. Invest, let me say, in faithful sowing in others' lives. Invest your prayers, your encouragement, your resources. Trust and wait upon me to bring forth the growth, for I am the Lord of the harvest. I will carefully watch over each abundant seed you sow. I will carefully cultivate it through your generous spirit, and my love gift will grow and multiply. As you give generously to him on the street corner, to her in the nursing home, to that family at work, and to me, dear one, I will open doors of opportunity for you. I will cause men and women to give into your bosom, measure upon measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over. Anticipate what you have sown in joy, precious one, and anticipate my favor, and blessing chasing you down and overtaking you, precious. As you give to others, so shall you receive. As you provide for others, so shall I provide for you, an abundance in every area of your life. For it is my delight to shower my kids with good gifts. When you steward well the resources I have given you, when you use them to bless others and advance my kingdom, I entrust you with more. I will put before thee an open door, which no man can shut. So give, and it will be given to you. Sow bountifully, for in due season you will reap a bountiful harvest if you do not lose heart. Be rich in good works, ready to give, willing to share. In this manner, you lay up for yourself treasures in heaven and grasp hold of that life which is life indeed. It's never true life indeed if you hold on to too much. I multiplied the boys' lunch to feed 5,000. I made the widow's oil and flour never run dry. I've kept cattle on 1,000 hills and own all the gold and silver in the cosmos. And the grace of God I am speaking of will make sure you lack none of these resources, but have every provision you need. When you live with an open hand, giving freely of what you have freely received, you move in the flow of my abundance. You align yourself with my heart of disproportionate generosity. As you give, so do I return to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Therefore, let your light shine before men through extravagant generosity. May your beneficence testify to all men that God is good, and that he is so faithful that he shall supply every need above what we could in our wildest dreams ask or think. As you give blessings, you will without a doubt receive a blessing in this life, and even more so in the world to come. This is what I promise you, my very generous child whom I love very much. At such moments of adversity, when the burden about to fall on you has cast its shadow over your life with pain and anxiety, the weight of trial might feel like a darkness which fills your days with doubt and the nights with sleepless musing. I can see the struggles, live the pains, my very own daughter, and my heart is heavy for you. The tears that fall in the silence, born out of pain and weariness. In these trying moments, be a man of hope and assurance in my life. Remember, dear daughter, the tests that you have to face now are not there all the time, so don't worry. The darkness which you think is present in your world can be warded off with the new dawn of a brand new beginning. My word to you shall not be put to shame and is true. Walk before me as you walk in the valley of the shadow. You will never be alone, for I am with you. Always, my abiding presence beside you. A light to guide you through the darkest hour. I am here strong and immovable, a rock in the midst of the tempestuous sea of life. My love is unconditional and eternal. Let not fear grip your heart. In every trial and every storm, I am with you, offering strength and comfort with the promise of a new day. Fear not, O daughter most dear. How much you have belied your trust by my faith, promises you cannot fail to understand. For great and evermore am I vowed to you, no, never to leave your side, O sweetest one, in every way you may take, and wheresoever life shall carry you. In every challenge and difficulty, in every tear that you drop, my hands shall be there, omnipotent always, to support and lift up your life. Do not let yourself worry, dearest child. Look above to the future with hope, because I am your source of strength to bear with any struggle and endeavor. I am very much aware that your wars have been demanding, and your ways have been tough. But remember, I am your Lord and Savior, the keeper of your spirit, your heavenly Father, who is keenly guarding against your safety and well-being every blessed day. Continue to work with strength and resolution, my daughter. Study my word and endeavor to understand my teachings. Never you underestimate the power of the dialogue show, for therein shall you tap power to resist the onslaught of any adversary. Inside you are courage and valor enough to face all perils and threats in life. I beseech you, therefore, to stand tall and firm in faith. Let nothing stand to deter you, not even the traps that are set by the enemy. Trust in me, for never shall I fail those who are firmly founded in my love for you. Rely on me. That faith you have in me can really transfer huge mountains and work out the impossible. By your faith, my daughter, you shall have the manifestation of what you've been longing for. There lay blessings and abundance stored for you. Therefore, my beloved child, do not doubt my power. Trust in me and on my words of assurance. I'm going to comfort your troubled mind with love and hope, like a gentle breeze blowing across the meadows. Pay attention to me and march confidently, because the dawn follows the darkest night. March on, daughter. Don't bear burdens from your ordeals, and don't stay overborne by adversities. Remember, I am always with you, and with every step, my eternal love is a friend. Flush out all these negative and destructive thoughts that talk to you of failure. Your story is not being formed by the challenging situations that are up against you, but in the way I will empower you to overcome, and remember, by trusting in me, victory is sure. I am here to support and see you become established in all areas of your life. Believe in me and rest on my promises. Like the night breeze that sweeps over the prairies, so I shall be with you, soothing your spirit with my love and hope. Set your eye on me and walk boldly, for after the darkest of nights, the day breaks. Press on, beloved daughter, do not give up under any trial. I am always there, and for every step you take, you are not alone, but held by the arms of my love. Do not let evil thoughts depress your mind. Your life, it is not how much you go through suffering, but how you come through, overcoming suffering, with my grace and strength. Only have faith, and victory is yours. I am here to be your guide and the personal witness of your blossoming in every sphere of life. So believe in me and cling hard to my promises, for I am your Father, the Creator of all, and I lead you to a destiny filled with abundance and joy. Believe this truth. Listen to me, for I bear tidings of great import and worth. I shall bestow serenity and grace upon your life. I stand before you to request your ear, to give me just a few moments of your invaluable time, for today, I would like to speak to you the message of love, consolation, and strength. And therefore, I beseech you, treat not idly or cast aside this missive. Instead, give heed to it and repose it deep within your heart, for it is in these words that grace and blessings shall flow into your life. Beloved child, if this message has reached deep within you, press that like button as a sign of your trust in my love. Let it be a small act of faith. Today, dear son, my soul yearns to tell you how much I really love you. My love toward you is still pure and truthful. Always, so much love will I have for you, and you I will fill with peace and comfort. Be sure that through your adversities and trials, you will be protected and loved in the shadow of my almighty hand. Now know that I have an eternal purpose, an extraordinary work wrought in you, that nothing may be impossible with me. And at this marvelous moment, where you begin to get to know me, I have placed in you a thirst for moving forward, traveling toward your point of blessing, which I have previously prepared for your life. My promises and word are expected of you to put trust in, for it shall come to pass and bring good reward and blessing to those who have dearness for me. Thus, I stand before you today with a shortcoming that needs your correction, not to make you dejected or crushed, but that you may correct it in obedience to my word and multiply your blessings. For in the obedience of my word, All doors and windows of heaven are hurled open to lead you to that place you have laid out for your blessing and prosperity. Therefore, you will achieve your goals, your dreams, and your aspirations in a godly and supernatural way. My child, you need to understand the necessity of ridding your heart from all complaining, doubt, and negativity. Indeed, your faith pleases me a lot, but never let the poison of complaining destroy your precious, good faith. Avoid feelings of pessimism. Those emotions may multiply on their own accord, and before you know what is happening, they will wash away all your beautiful faith and hope. Stop complaining. Avoid those friends who are going to plant intrigue, doubt, and complaints in your way. Seek the company of wise friends, respect integrity and truth, associate with virtuous and honest people. Follow peace with all men, and never avenge yourselves. Love your neighbor. Share with the needy. Trust. I plead with you in what I say today, and don't reject my counsel. Fasten onto them, for the blessings that I offer to all who will choose to believe in these powerful words today. Begin to step into faith and hope, one seed at a time, sown into your heart, to produce beautiful fruits and amazing things in each and every area of your life. Those seeds are going to start a season of blessing and provision, not just over you, but over your whole family. Healing, family harmony, deep joy of soul, and heartwarming happiness shall fill your heart. Let, therefore, your good deeds not be wearied, for in due season, I assure you will reap abundant blessings. Keep pushing forward and pressing onward when doubts come your way, when struggles come your way. Never give up. Be assured that, at the end of the tunnel, your light of faith will doubtless illuminate every dark shadow and allow my grace and favor to finally prevail over you. This blessing, I shall be poured out upon you, shall follow after you like a shadow, to protect you under its mantle at every step. Provision shall be released before you, an endless river just bringing each and everything you need at the right time. Freedom shall be as lightness in your soul, where you can soar without restraint and enjoy every moment as a gift. Deep in your very being, joy shall nestle to become a constant melody dancing in your soul. Happiness shall be that which overflows, so you know without a doubt that this is my love and divine purpose working in your life. My child, I love you with a love that passes all measure and comprehension. Therefore, closely embrace my promises and engrave them deep inside of you, since each of them shall come to pass in the perfect time. And so in this now, let your footstep of faith be. Give to me the doubts and the fears. Allow me to carry the weight of your burdens so that you may walk easily and lightly. Now, let it be that I turn every challenge into an opportunity and every trial into victory. Let me now bless you beyond your expectations, that there might be provision for all your needs to be met. Believe it, I shall do it. For with me at your side you shall surely reach, quickly and in determination, the purpose to which you were called. Seek only my face day and night, and I will take care of all your matters. You will see the substance of this great and powerful promise, that eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man, the things which I have prepared for them that love me. Amen. I've watched your struggles. Turn to me and be comforted. Never feel that you are alone in the storm, for I am with you always, bringing calm. And this very fire now trying you is purifying your character. I certainly know it is not easy, so today, right from my heart and soul, I am speaking to you and begging you not to struggle against the process you are going through. Relinquish your burdens to me, for I am overseeing everything. Take my hand and repose in me. Do not distress yourself, for all is under my control. You cannot discern the days to come, but I know what will transpire. I hold you dear in my heart and understand your questions about the trials you face. Doubt is an enemy of your faith, a predator trying to draw you away from me, your Maker. Be assured, I am your God, and I do love you much. Though you do not understand what tempest has got you bound at this moment, the pain that you are enduring today shall be your victory tomorrow. Seek me early in the morning, your humbled, repentant heart, with longings for relief. I see. Pray without ceasing, for victory I will give. Even now, as the wind and rain beat against your life, lay your head on my shoulder, pour out your heart, trust me, and rest in my arm. Yes, I am greater than any problem or storm. I restore those who have fallen and am your comfort in times of distress. But even now, I give you peace in the middle of the storm. Do not let your heart be troubled because I am with you. You will soon realize that I never left your side. I have been working behind the scenes, aware of your struggles and how you persevered despite misguided voices surrounding you. So don't hesitate to seek comfort in me, for I heard every prayer that you've uttered. I know all of your sadness and your joy, and I know that you were faithful to me. I heard your cry to me, and that is why I'm going to speak to your soul. I know what goes across your mind and understand what you feel. Within me, you have all the answers to what you ask. What you seek is very close by. Your tears shall dry off, and whatever makes you a problem becomes something far away. I purpose to turn your obstacles into a blessing and your pains into happiness. I delight in your search for me every day. You walk across deserts. I have been with you in every step. From much affliction, I have saved you, and today I will do it again. I have solutions to all that troubles you, and your doubts shall be clarified. Just be still and hear my voice, for I'm about to speak to your soul. Keep on believing in my love, for I am in charge of everything that surrounds you. Never be afraid, just hold on to the discipline of prayer. I am not going to let anyone slight or hurt you. Keep trusting in my word and be so firm, always fix your eyes in my presence. Enfold in my promises all around you and keep them within your heart. If you call, then I am there to answer. Stop never, and I will meet you with open arms. You remember how I always told you to persevere in prayer, even when nothing seems to happen. Now, keep praying, let not your doubts overcome you. The enemy would like you to quit, be in fear and faithless, and distance yourself from me. Today, however, I want to let you know that your prayers are heard. I am always active in your life. This difficulty will pass away, and peace will come back again, because you are righteous in my eyes, and the righteous are never abandoned. I'm your God, chosen by you from before your birth. At times, these are necessary trials to strengthen your faith. You will see how the solutions are provided by me. Just as I calm the storms of nature, I will calm the storms in your life even more. Do not think that I have forgotten you. Your life is in my hands. I am love, peace, justice, goodness, and an attentive ear to your needs. But all things shall pass. You shall smile again, and peace shall come to you and your loved ones, to let them see that it is I who has been working in your life. Receive these promises, and be filled with my peace. I love you. Amen. Beloved, be my messenger of hope. Share this message with someone who is waiting for my touch in their life. Do not be afraid, just believe in me and my words. Very soon now, your faith will be rewarded with a huge, blessed return. I know what has been before you is overwhelmingly hard, tiring, and worrying to deal with. You feel yourself standing on the brink of collapse under the burdens laid on you, as if you are all alone, feeling awful and downhearted. Yet I want you to know, dear child, that what is taking place in your life is under my sovereign control. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I will do it first. I will fight for you and see to it that no hurt comes upon you. It is the work in your life for my mighty hand. Be still and cool, since even when the trial seems as big as Goliath or as enormous as Mount Everest, know that I am there with you. I'm going to strengthen and empower you against all odds, that is, economic, emotional, and spiritual. Have faith in me, for I am more than whatever trials or problems come your way, and I want you to live at peace, in confidence, with hope. Release every distress, weakness, and fear and trust, with full assurance that my mighty hand rests upon your life. By this, I am going to make you strong and wise to achieve all you want. I have planned for you a life overflowing with success and blessings. Never forget the promises I gave you. They are not mere words, but an answer of my everlasting commitment. Retain them like luminescence in your path of life. They shall shine out in due time, coming to light what I purposed for thee, far beyond anything. Never get frustrated with the time, nor be dismayed because I do not instantly bring answers to thy prayers. Your reward in plenty, by simply believing in my words, is coming very soon. I am fully aware of your worries amidst the challenges you face. Events swirl all about, laying burdens upon you, pounding you relentlessly with stress and fatigue. You feel you are on the verge of falling apart, submerged by struggles, all lonely, unhappy, and discouraged. Yet know, my child, you are dear to me and outside my vision, not at all. Fear not, I am with you. Fear not, for I go before you, fighting for you, making sure nothing or anyone harms you. My powerful hand works in your life to bring about good toward you. Be assured that no matter how strong the battle, no matter how high the mountain, I will be with you. And my presence in you will make you stronger and wiser for the conquest of any obstacle, whether economic, emotional, or spiritual, that comes your way. Trust in me, for I am greater than any problem or giant that might limit your life. My desire is that you may live peacefully, confidently, securely, and filled with hope. Let go of all the stress, weakness, or fear. Trust and be assured of my guiding life in this journey with my all-powerful hand. I am making you stronger and wised up so that you could make out everything. For I have prepared for you a life full of success and blessing. Never forget these promises I have given you. They're not just words. They are the manifestations of my eternal commitment to you. Hold them for sources of hope while sojourning in this world. Within these promises, you will find my faithfulness, lighting your path and manifesting at the right and perfect time, revealing my greater purpose for your life. Be not bowed with time, nor despair at any time because your prayer is not instantly answered. My promises do not lie in a limbo or get lost in the life experience, but shall rise as beacons in the night and reveal themselves in the fullness of time, my plan, an out-of-time and space plan. Be not therefore crushed by the challenges that are before you at this moment. Be of strong faith, for assuredly I lead you all the way into peace, success, and abundant blessings. My trust is in me, for only through your faith and patience will you see the beauty of fulfillment on each and every front in your life, a testimony to the never-failing love and faithfulness I have to you. Trust with all your heart in me, and I shall walk with you in all your days, fighting all your battles and giving you the victories that are rightfully yours. Abide in me, no assault against you shall prosper, for I shall cause your enemies to be defeated, and you shall overcome, because by my side, you shall be more than a conqueror in every moment and in every circumstance. Recollect that I am thy strength without ceasing, thy succor in due season, and thy helper at all times. That is to say, the faithful and mighty helper, the invincible God, the one crowning thee with countless and ineffable blessings, showing the mercies running over upon thee, the one exceedingly loving unto thee. I love thee with love infinite, compare it not with anything else in creation, so that, passing through ways grievous and perilous, thou shalt be guided by my love and power. My child, be not faithless, for I am always by thy side, and with every step forward, feel the warmth of my loving embrace, my inexhaustible love filling thee with vitality to pursue and attain thy dreams and deepest heart's desires. I will be with you in every fight, trial, or adversity. My presence will give you courage. I will be your standing strength and unwavering support every step of the way to the high blessings that I have in store for you. Only trust in me through all those dark and cold times. I will always be with you through it all. Do you remember? I am the invincible God to you, and my favor shall be like a mantle on you. My blessings towards you are innumerable, and my mercies, which bring peace, joy, and happiness, shall shower on you. My dear child, my love for you is unlimited and does not change. So walk with confidence. All shall be well because I will be with you, holding your hand and leading you toward the life of success, peace, and abundance. Cow not away, neither draw back. Then, braver. Face this hard time with faith and resolution, and all uncertainty will wear away. The darkness will give place to my eternal light, that shall guide your steps to the joy and great, lovely blessings that I have stored in reserve for you. Then press forward, my child, and see your dreams unveiled soon. You will taste the produce of your labors. Listen to me today and have faith. All that I have spoken will come to pass. I am your never-failing divine resource. Suffice it that you firmly repose your unwavering trust in me, whereupon you shall learn to stay contented and secure in my promises. My assistance will revolve around you everywhere, at all times, be it in times of plenty, lack, sorrowful moments, or joyful ones. I will never leave you weary. I want to open the window of heaven for you and your family. Release the greatest blessings upon you, as I have promised in my word. And with the best wheat in heaven, your soul shall be fed, and honey from the extracted power of my divinity. In your emptiness, my anointment was sufficient, and in your sorrows, I too healed you. From your mother's womb, even the first moments recorded within my sight, I gave you life, and from your very beginning, it was never hidden from me that I had a lot in mind to bless you with. Thine be an instrument, and I am purposed to fashion you for the edification and blessing of many. Oh, with what desire I long for your spirit to be filled with gust and live, so that you might discover in yourself a new passion for serving and laboring without weariness in the pursuit of those dreams which were once laid down. I am preparing every circumstance for you to live through, learn from, and grow in wisdom and strength. A great calling is awaiting you, and I pray that you will heed my voice, that you might not despise yourself or even judge yourself wrongfully. In the coming days ahead, I will show you just how much you mean to me. I want you to live on. Love on. Do not let age or circumstance determine the power is mine. The glory is mine. I am going to impart to you the spirit of love, victory, and triumph. These are the words I need you to keep near your heart. Even when weak, or the situations or circumstances of life seem too much, you have to know that I purpose to encourage you, to lift and build you up. I am going to lift you up beyond a place where the agony and despair of this world will find you. Be strong, rise, as this shall be my command to you. Feel that fire of my Holy Spirit burning within you. I am familiar with what you need most of all today, your private anxieties that wear you out. I do not overlook any. I am conscious of the burden. Share your pain with me. Get down on your knees. Spill every detail of your pain, though I know your thoughts and reasons. To give them voice will begin the healing of your spirit, and clarity will replace the confusion in your emotions. You shall have joy and peace again. Kneel in prayer and pour out thy soul. Let me hear from you. Let me heal your soul. I do not want you to suffer any longer. I have come that you may have life and have it abundantly. I want to see your dreams come true, your projects completed, your children flourish. You shall be happy to see their success. I am not the one who created you to carry the burden of depression and sorrow. I gave up my life hanging on the cross and arose with power so that you would go filled with courage and strength, never defeated, but with the victory forever, basking in my love and my eternal presence. There is ample time to leave victorious. Trust my word, my power, and glory shall be revealed in each day of your life. You were created and chosen to witness many miracles. I have penned your destiny personality, and my love has never passed away from you. You will reach that great mountain, take possession of the land of the promise, and sweep every feeling of loneliness and sorrow away through your belief in my supernatural word. Do not be anxious about the future. I have it all worked out. I know you'll be fine. I will provide your sustenance, expenses, and necessities. Only believe, walk by faith, work with responsibility, trust never stopping in my promises. When you feel you can go no further, then surrender. Lay your head on my shoulder when endurance fades, and surrender your heart to me, allowing my love to fill you. When life was too unbearable, be aware that this is my time to be with you, to let you feel that I am loving you, to purify all your iniquities and pardon and forget all transgressions. Do not blame everything on your part. You are not responsible for everything. You were also hurt and deceived by several others. Rise from your pain and past errors. You see, I am he that formed thee. Nothing will know thee in thy bones like I. I have come to heal thy mind and soul, to deliver them from guilt and worry. Suppose thou hast accepted my forgiveness and hast believed that I have cleansed thee with my blood. Behold, then as thy life is transformed like a miracle, I promise to cast your sins into the sea's depths, and no one will have the right to condemn you, for your garments are now pure. Many may struggle to understand, but you have the capacity for faith to believe, to accept my word with childlike innocence in your heart. You realize it is your God, your Heavenly Father, talking to you right now, lifting off your shoulders every burden, casting out every spirit of death, and dispelling all thoughts of defeat. Can I see you smile? Oh, can I see you victorious? Dear child of mine, feel that warm embrace. Clasp that hand. I wrap you in my armor of protection, that you might stand in the radiance of glory, standing up now and facing with strength and courage all that lies before you. Let doubt, let fear not enter in. All that rises against you shall be brought to the ground. Hug with unswerving faith the words that I impart to you. You are dearly loved by me, my dearest daughter, my cherished son, and that is for all eternity. You have waited long, but the fulfillment that awaits you is great and wonderful. Your patience has matured, and so has your faith. You have crossed barriers with wisdom and prudence. Now you are ready to make the trip in faith and to ascend the mountain. Waiting for you at the summit is a tender and beautiful revelation of my love for you. You will come to know me in an intimate way as you experience my reality, rather than just hear the telling of it. I was always close to your life and your needs. At no point have I turned away. I listened closely, rejoicing over your faithfulness that couldn't be shaken. You have always known how to wait for me, without losing heart or doubt. You may be aware of your life moments when it appeared that I am silent, but I am there, securing you from evil. My angels have fought for you, executing my orders, organizing things in your favor, and pressing time on with velocity. You never hesitated, you never grumbled, and it is beautiful to see a child of yours submissively surrendered in life into your hands, to trust you with all their heart. It brings me great joy to be your father, and my deepest desire is to bless you, to give you a fulfilling and joyful purpose. You will be a great inspiration to your family and community, a shining light of faithfulness and trust, and blessings will be poured without ceasing upon you. Go forward boldly with the authority given you. Speak with all patience and exhortation to your dear ones. Keep on dogging them to hear my voice. Now, tell them of the great blessings I have in store for every one of you. Challenge them to struggle, work, study, and prepare for this coming blessing to be enjoyed. Arise and tarry not. This is action time. The blessings that will come to you will indeed create an extraordinary, supernatural change to your life and that of your family. I love you with its everlasting pure love. Hush the beating of your heart. Worry not of the things you have released unto me in faith. Believe in my love. Accept my peace and comfort, and accept my forgiveness. I am in control, holding you. I will not allow you to be defeated nor put into shame. No one will hurt or disgrace you if you believe in my word. Walk confidently and hold no fear towards those who oppose you. Dear one, draw closer to me and join this community of faith. Subscribe, and let my words of life inspire your journey, guiding you toward peace and joy. Believe what I say, be strong, act with strength, and you will be established. I know you sometimes feel quite weak. Do not worry, for though your adversaries may look very powerful, your faith in my power can overcome giants and those who wage war against you. The days ahead are joy-filled ones. Endure and persevere in the trials. When things do not seem to go as you have hoped, know that it is just aligning with my will. Rejoice in the face of conflict, smile, and maintain the peace. When many enemies come against you, do not be afraid, because as much as opposition increases, so also will your blessings and the abundance of my grace over you. You are different. You made a decision to believe, to persevere, and to endure. You have cast out fear, but amidst adversity, your amazing faith has kept you standing tall. The reason I multiply your blessings this day is that I will open up the heavens for you. I magnify your peace and strength. I give your wisdom and fill with hope to keep hanging on. Do not stop for any reason, but continue to press on. You will be filled with the supernatural joy to see my promises come to fruition in your life. You have never disappointed me, so rest assured in that. My love for you has been very deep all along, and I know you very well. Yes, I loved you first. I know everything from your past, present, to your future, everything, including the mistakes you would make. You wondered why, at the moment you stumbled, I wasn't there to catch you on your face. Here's my answer. We were walking. I had promised to see you through. This much you knew. But, in your weakest moment, you turned away. In this turning back into me, warrior angels fought to free you from those that would destroy you. You came out of deep waters, walked uncertain sands, yet only saw one set of footprints, and you thought you walked alone, and that you felt burdened with disappointment to me, that in your greatest need, I had deserted you. Today I stand forth to tell you, no, you were not alone. In my arms I bore thee. Those footprints in the sand were mine, hastening ever on to keep you within my grasp. You know I love you. I have forgiven you plenty. I have absolutely no cause for rejection or forgetfulness. I did not bring you this far only to let you down. Every dawn, I speak peace and love over you, and I am not going to change my opinion about you overnight because of some misstep. I will not throw away what I have done in respect of you. Trust in me. Believe in what I am saying. Soon I shall bless your faith abundantly. My dear child, feel my warm embrace as I enwrap you. Take hold of my hand, I enshroud you with my protective mantle. Now, stand up and be counted to combat the fears, lest you be drawn in with panic and doubt. Those who rise against you will ultimately totter and fall. Cling to my words with unwavering faith. You are dear to me, very beloved, dear daughter, dear son, and you shall be for eternity. Your waiting time has been long, but the blessings that will come are great and wonderful. Your patience is now refined, your faith strengthened. You have overcome hindrances with intelligence and discretion. Now you are ready to take the leap of faith and climb this mountain. At the top of this mountain, a tender, beautiful revelation of my love for you awaits. You will come to know me, you will experience my reality and not just hear of it. I've always been tuned into your life and needs. Never have I turned away from you. And so I have listened, rejoicing in your unwavering faith. You have always known how to wait for me without the least discouragement, doubtful of nothing. You know that there have been moments when it seemed that I was silent, yet I was always there, protecting you from evil. My angels have fought for you, executing my commands, orchestrating events in your favor, and even hastening time. You never quivered or murmured, and it is just beautiful to watch a child like you totally yield his life to me with that complete trust in me. I feel incredible pleasure being your father, and it is my most ardent desire to bless you and give you a full and happy purpose. You will encourage your family and community. You shall be their shining light of faithfulness and trustworthiness. I will bless you more and more. This list isn't over. Step out boldly. Move using the authority I have given you. Talk to your family and friends with respect and gentleness. I plead with them to listen to my word, that soon I am to shower glorious blessings on all of them. It's time to face the challenge of making effort, working, studying, and getting ready for what's coming. Stand by your decision. The time is now to act. The blessings just ahead are going to powerfully, supernaturally change your life and that of your family. I love you with an everlasting love. Let your heart be at rest. Do not trouble yourself over those things which you have entrusted to me in confidence. Rely on my love. Let it be the place of your peace and rest and my mercy. I am in control, holding you, and will not allow you to be utterly shattered or disgraced. No one will hurt you or put you to shame. Go in and do not fear. Take my word and go bravely without fear of those who oppose you. Accept with faith what I am telling you, and you shall receive strength. You will stand strong. Indeed, I know that many times you feel weak and feeble, but you should not worry. Let the adversaries arise as giants and fight with you, for on the account of my power, you will overcome them. The days that lie ahead are days of joy. Be patient and bear the trials. If things do not go as you would like, realize they are going as I will. Rejoice in your heart in conflict, smile, and hold your peace. If many enemies assail you, fear nothing, because the more the opposition, the more your blessings will be, and the more my grace upon you. You're different. You have chosen to believe and stay, to pass through, and put up with it. You set aside fear, and in the midst of tribulation, your remarkable faith has been able to hold you there. Thus, I multiply your blessing from today. I will release the heavens over you. Let your peace and strength be magnified. Today, I give you wisdom, and am filling you with hope to hold on and keep holding. Don't stop for nothing. Keep moving to destinations, because you will be filled with the miraculous land of joy when you get to see my promises in your life. You've never disappointed me. Rest assured about that. I just loved you so much, knew you so well. I loved you before the world knew you. I know your past, but more than that, I know your future. I knew your mistakes before you made them. And the day you fell, did you wonder why he didn't stop you? Here's my answer. I walked with you. I promised I always would. But in your weakness, you got lost. While you searched your way back to me, warrior angels have waged war with those who wanted to destroy you. You came out into the deep waters, crossed sandbars, yet saw only one set of footprints, and you thought that you went alone. You felt, at times, I had abandoned you in your hour of need, that you had disappointed me, but you were not alone. I carried you in my arms. Those footprints in the sand were mine, rushing steadfastly to bring you to safety. Yes, I love you and have abundantly forgiven you. There is no reason for rejection or forgetfulness. I brought you this far, not to abandon you now. I speak at every dawn, peace and love, unto thee, and my opinion of you will not change overnight because of any misstep. I will not count as nothing all that I have done for you. Trust me and believe me. Soon, I will bless your faith with abundant blessings. Receive my blessing with faith, joy, and humility. Do not refuse, at least do not belittle it. Maybe when it comes to you, it looks very simple. Many others may reject it, for they are looking for great blessings. But I choose the humble, the apparently insignificant, the weak, that from them the weak may grow strong to become giants of faith. Open your eyes, keep vigil, for the wonders are about to be ushered in. Seek my word, for in reading this, do you hear what blessings are at hand? My eyes go to a humble heart, and my spirit longs to fill a life that is always ready to give love and forgive. Yes, I have chosen you, so do not doubt it. Your destiny has been written from an eternity since the foundations of the world. I have sketched your path with my very finger. Has the day come to know what I have prepared for you? Come each day before my presence. Come lay your plans before my altar. Come before me with your questions, confession of your faults, and receive my forgiveness. Rise up and prepare for the triumph, for the time is shortly, and I'm coming. You have plenty to do. There are so many miracles in which I desire to use you. Let us journey together as you follow, for you have my unwavering support and love. Listen to me. Give no ear to the many noises that confuse your mind, causing anxiety. Just hear me. Serene, only my voice you can hear when tears fill your eyes as tears of joy. Only my voice, clear, because of the profound message that you resonate within your heart today. you shall realize all the depth of my love for you, and grab my eternal love and affection. And into the side of no enemy of any shall you be sequestered. Today you shall stand up anew, and today you shall live again. Today you shall rise again. For I love you, you feel it, you believe. I understand you, I comprehend you, for I am your Creator. I confidently hold out my powerful hand to help you when under pressure, even when you are, invariably at a distance or feeling down, due to your own doing. I still love you, protect you, and care for you. Close your ears to negativism. Remember, my word has addressed you not to be faint-hearted. Do not be governed by your emotions in mind, action, or demeanor. Do not let life's discouragements break down your faith. Whether good or bad, I have been with you. No matter how insignificant or far away you may have felt, your obligation is to believe with however small a faith that you have, no matter what your feelings may say. My Spirit and my word confirm it for you now. Do not give up in believing. Do not be afraid, mankind. I am your helper. Someone like you does not cower. You are brave, even in hard times. Lift up your head high. If an army encamp against you, let not your heart fear. Stand like a rock. I am going with you, and shall be with you wherever you go. I will not leave you or reject you. I am prepared to forgive, ready to bless, ready to restore what was torn. Stop your ears with negativism. Remember, my word has commanded you not to faint. Do not let emotion control your attitudes, behavior, and actions. Do not let life's disappointments diminish your faith. In times of joy and in sorrow, I have always been your constant companion, even if you were shorter of breath and further away. Now, it is incumbent upon you to hold on to that faith, however small it may have appeared, not by what you are feeling. My Spirit and my word say to you this day, stop not believing, do not fear. Man, I am your helper. And you, unlike any other, do not cower. You are a brave one, even in these hard times. Keep your face forward, even if an army camps against you. Set your face firm. Do not fear or be discouraged, for I am with you. I will be ready, listening and willing to understand, forgive, and bless you. Do not doubt, but only be vigilant on the path to righteousness and follow the commandments. My word will be your strength, the healing of your soul, and your body's restoration. Say to God, stress, tension, nervousness, all your fears, my power is sufficient, and your love for me is supreme. You slip into the new phase of your living, sans emotions that once were torturing, and in depression, nothing is going to jolt you. It is my greatest joy to see your life filled with peace and happiness. You will need to be patient amidst what is all going on in your life. You keep your cool. You remember that I am by your side and will honor your trust. That everything that happens serves some meaning that you may not be able to fathom at that particular moment. You'll see how much you needed to believe, trust, and be patient when it is all over this chapter of your life, and you collect the blessings I have for you. All of the great many things in your life have come to you because you've waited for them and get so much, much more. You love me for me. To me, you consider me your Father, your God, your Lord, your friend, your Maker, and never must you deny this for whatever reason. Hold on to my word and my promises in spite of whatever you may be going through, and put me ahead at all times regardless of the situations. You truly know that I will never allow your failure or embarrassment. Choose your friends well, and do not listen to those who would discourage you, taking away your faith. This trying situation will not be your life for all times, my dear child. Feel the warmth of my embrace. Take my hand. I wrap you in my protective mantle, inviting you to bask in my majestic glory. Stand up now and face the challenges before you with determination and courage. Do not let fear or doubt set in. Those who rise against you will ultimately fall. Accept my words with total faith, spoken unto you. You are greatly loved by me, my dearest daughter, my beloved son, and that shall be eternally. Your waiting time has been long, but the waiting blessings for you are enormous and great. Your patience has matured and your faith has been fortified. Well have you borne adversity. Now you can start afresh in this journey of faith and start ascending this mountain. Up there, waiting for you at the top, is nothing but the tender and beautiful revelation of my love for you. You will be brought to deep intimacy with me, knowing my reality from experience, not only from what you have heard. I have always watched over your life and your needs. Never did I turn away from you. I listened to your rejoicing in your immense faith. You have known how to wait for me, never desisting nor doubtful. Be aware that there were times it seemed as though I was silent, but always protecting you from evil. My angels have been battling for you. They have been moving under my word, maneuvering events in your life, running faster than even time. You never hesitated or murmured. And it is beautiful to see a little child like you surrender their life to me, full of trust in me. It gives me tremendous joy to be your father, and the greatest longing of my heart is to bless you, to give you an empowered, fulfilling joy. Precious child, I invite you to draw closer to me, to experience the fullness of my love. Join this community by clicking Join and receive my teachings and the warmth of fellowship. Together, we will grow in faith, love, and grace. You shall thus be an example unto your family and people, a model of faithfulness and devotion, and I will keep blessing you forever. There is no end to this. Go your ways in trust. The power I gave you, use it. Address your dear ones with patience and motivation. Call them to hearken unto my voice. Let them know about the great blessing that is going to be sent their way. It is time to embrace and rise up to the challenge by exerting effort, working hard, dedicating yourself to your studies and trainings, and preparing for the future. This is the time when you have to hold your ground. It's high time to act. The blessing you will soon receive is going to change your life and your family's life powerfully, supernaturally. I love you with an eternal, pure love. Be still, my heart. Do not worry about things you have committed into my hands by faith. Believe in my love. Accept my peace and comfort, and accept my forgiveness. I am in control, upholding you, and I will not let you be defeated or humiliated. No man will hurt or disgrace you if you believe my word. Walk in confidence and fear, not those who oppose you. Embrace my saying in faith. Be energized, and shall be able to stand. I know at times you feel so weak, but do not be worried. Even if your adversaries shall seem mighty, with your faith in my power, you shall slay giants and bring low anyone who shall come up in war against you. The days that lie beyond are days of joy. Endure and prevail in all the trials. If what is playing out doesn't please you, rest assured it is aligning with my will. Rejoice in the face of conflict. Smile and maintain your peace. If many enemies assault you, fear nothing. For as the opposition grows, so will your blessings and the abundance of my grace upon you. You are different. You have decided to believe, to persist, and to endure. You have set fear aside, and in the midst of tribulation, your remarkable faith has enabled you to stand strong. And that is why today I am multiplying your blessings. Tomorrow, I open the heavens for you. Your peace and strength will be multiplied. I leave you with wisdom and hope to keep hanging on to life. For no reason at all, do not just sit. Never stop walking. The supernatural joy that will fill you when you see my promises in your life. You have never failed to deliver. Never. I have always loved you so deeply, and I know what's happening inside. I loved you first. I know your past and your future. I knew the mistakes you would make. You ask why I obviously didn't catch you when you fell. I say, I walked beside you because I had promised. You stepped off the path for an instant, shook off your self-control. By the time you stumbled back, depleted of strength, 100,000 warrior angels were battling at your side against the dark angels determined to see you uncreated. You rose from the deep to stand on a shore, walked on the drifting sand. But you saw only one set of footprints and nothing more. You thought you had let me down, forsook you in your hour of need. Today I reveal the truth, that you were never alone. I was holding you in my arms. Those footprints in the sand, rushing to get you home. Yes, I love you and I have forgiven you much. There's no room for rejection or oblivion. I have come this far not to drop you now. At every break of day, I am speaking peace and love over you, and my opinion toward you will not change with the night's mistake. I will not dispose of that which I have done toward you. Believe in me and trust in my words. Soon, I will bless your faith with such blessings as shall flow over you in abundance. I will open the eyes of your spirit, and you shall see how many waters of the river you have passed. But yet you shall see I never left you, nor forsake you at any time. And in your deepest distress thou art called after. Oh, know now, while you hear and read my words, that thou art standing strong and living, notwithstanding the pain of the world's attack, and the attempts of thy adversaries. You have not been conquered. We must walk on together, for there is still much path for both of us in this life, and you will press forward by confidence. More so, you will not only survive, but you will also triumph into all that you will be, assured of the truth of my design for your own life. My countless love for you has been realized in the release of a freer life. In the days to come, you will strive with all your strength, confronting all things without fear, knowing that I love you, and there never is a moment when I am not holding your hand. There is no hurdle that is too great for my power to surmount, and no adversary that is beyond your confrontation when you trust in me. Realize that in your loneliest moments, on the edge of despair, encompassed by darkness, you were closest to my heart. My love kept you from falling. Today, you will open your eyes to see that I am ready with what's in store for you to grasp and share with others: peace, love, and provision. Not ashamed, for the glory crown promised when you were humbled adorns your head. Oh, beloved child of mine, now and forevermore, you will rise above and beyond your wildest imaginations, much more than your own ambitious expectations. You see, this is the fruit of you being faithful, of the great suffering and struggle you have subjected yourself through for my sake. I have delivered you, shielded and protected you thus far with a resolute objective to have you end up a winner in all your battles and pursuits, purely for my glory. You shall prevail, for it satisfies my heart. This is your day of triumph. Come to me and let your Lord exult. Let your heart be filled with gladness, your mind be filled with serenity and peacefulness and every sense of confidence. And he who places his trust in me will not be overcome with despair. Even if the earth reels and the winds howl, still my arm is always interposed to shield you from harm of every kind. You need me as much today as you've ever done, and I know this. I really love our various dialogues, the fact that you entrust me with your contact, and the ability to open your heart. This morning and yesterday, I listened to your prayer. It doesn't matter how many there are, or how many of your words sound. It matters if they are said and intended. That's all I ask of you. I once said that if your faith were as small as a grain of mustard, that would already suffice for your prayers to go as high as heaven's throne. Let me from there send unto you comfort and manifest my love. I am always attentive to all of your needs, and what I am going to give according to my will. All of my answers are for your good. In times of fear, remain cool and remember my words. When trouble knocks, answer with my name. God is my provider, He is my Savior, and He will also help me today. Attend to my wisdom, keep my commandments, be loyal to the way placed before you. Distractions today will tempt you to pay attention to nonsense, filling your mind with wasteful thoughts. My word is pure and focused. Read and meditate on it. Receive my word. With you, nothing and nobody will be able to lead you astray from your way. Doubt will never overcome your spirit. Know that, in view of your needs, I am always attentive when it comes to your feelings. I leave you my peace. Take it with faith, because the peace I bring is greater than that of this world. I heard your cry from my watchpost. Your worship I have received. My answer is on the way. Expect and embrace the wonder I'm about to do in your life even today. You keep believing when everyone is standing against you. All by yourself, I keep you company. Beloved child, dear daughter, Strive to lead a life of love in obedience and sanctification, and further meditate upon the self-surrender of Jesus, who, out of love, gave his own self as an offering on the cross for each one of you. Strive to lead a life free from all forms of immorality and every kind of impurity. Drive from your lips all improper words, even silly talks, and indecent jokes, and say goodbye to piggishness. So rid yourselves of all that is vile and wicked in cultivation of carnal indulgence, a life of disordered desires and sinful vices. Rather than being enslaved to the flesh, free yourselves to be enslaved to the power of my Spirit. Let your mouths be filled with praise and thanks. Let every act of thanksgiving resound from deep within your being, in every deed and word, until the love and mercy I have shown you become evident in the earth. May your deeds be living proofs of mercy and giving, because no one who is covetous or clings to idolatry shall ever inherit the kingdom of heaven. Feel out my word and doubt no deception or fallacious reasoning that could soil your concept of it. Do not be entangled in those cunning temptings that would very zealously turn your nature away from the truth, and, like boats with full sail against the tide, hurry your souls into a destruction that is utterly desert. Dear child, if this message has stirred your spirit, let your response be known by hitting the like button. It is a simple way to reflect the love I've placed in your heart. Abide by the truth of my word, for it is only then that it will be your shield, even against the wiles of the enemy. Let this world and its current influences throw you neither to the right nor to the left. Turn away from tale-bearing and all manner of destructive criticism. May these things not straiten your faith and growth. Flee from the counsel of the wicked and the pleasures of this world that last but a moment. Do not let the malevolent find space in your heart. Remember, my favorite child, dearest daughter, that you are in essence light through Christ Jesus. Walk accordingly through life, expelling light by doing good, loving, doing justice, and being truthful. That is the way you please me. And act so as to put my word in action, walking in integrity, prudence, and wisdom. So, take advantage of every moment. The days are evil. These times call for valiant people, not foolish, but of an understanding of my will. My son, my daughter, do not lose your faith. Trust in me and strengthen yourself in the power of my strength. Do not let doubt or fear grip you. Always seek to become an authentic witness of the work I have performed inside of you. Then stride courageously, compassionately, and honestly, that your walk in life might be a source of authentic reflection of my love, tending to those who hurt and are in want. Both do I proffer this as a gentle breeze of love, a ray of the light reflected in your way. Continue then in being a channel of love and light into the world. Do not grow weary in well-doing, for in due time you will see the fruit of your labor and sacrifice. In my name, you will see how every work you do will bring blessings and peace to those around you. Keep yourself strong and faithful to my word. Do not give in and get tired of the labor by persevering in faith. Be sober, vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. For he only wishes to try to lead you away from me. But do not let that happen. Do not let your doubts be used against you to make you recede. Never be afraid of the enemy's devices, or be dragged down by the world's prejudices and doubts against you. Stand firm in faith, knowing that doubt and fear must be cast out. Rest in my word and remember that I am always working to do you good, no matter the test or trial, the challenge or problem in life. I will never leave you alone. My love will always be there to surround, guide, and uphold you, even when the burden seems too heavy. I leave you these words today, probably for storage in your heart. Trust them as the beacon that guides your path through darkness. Dear son, dear daughter. So, in a word, these are seeds of truth and strength, words unending in wisdom and comfort to guide your days. Keep them near, although there shall be strength in them to overcome each obstacle and peace within those spears to protect against any storm. Walk sure today, knowing we are together, and nothing can separate you from me, neither trial nor tribulation, neither anguish. Now go forth, strong and tender-hearted and true, in the confidence that with every tribulation and ordeal, you are coming nearer to the destiny I have for you in me. I love you, my son. I love you, daughter. Get up and go out now in faith, sharing of my love and my truth. I am always with you, beside you. I will work through you. Open your mind to my word. Cast away all doubts and fears from your heart. But my love shall cast all that out, and that my word shall be a good practice with good witness, and shall receive great blessings today in your life, and bless many generations in the future. Be at peace and don't worry or despair, for you shall win in this situation and be more than a conqueror in me. Dear one, hard and harsh adversities are what you will always find in this life. They might not be under your control. Indeed, times will come for you when you will face tragic situations to test your faith and determination, situations likely to disarrange you. However, don't worry, believe in me, and I assure you everything will be fine. I have overcome the world, and in me you are more than a conqueror. Therefore, it is most important that you know quite early in life that it is a journey that is full of challenges. For many times you are going to get yourself confronted with situations that look impossible, fighting storms that look like they are going to sink you in that ocean of pain and agony. But may I remind you of all these trials, storms, and tempests. You have your being kept in both sure and firm anchor of the soul, which also keeps you whole and safe, your faith. Therefore, do not release your belief. Hug my words' promises tightly like a firm determination and let me work through you. I understand way more than I should make right. You feel doubts when things come upon you unexpectedly. Out of this weakness, let it be the moment you remember my words that I say unto you. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for the fact is I have conquered the world. They were words spoken, not just flippantly cast, but carrying eternal truth, and which you are to embrace in fullness. Know then that in me, up against the world, you do not merely defeat it by mere oral speculation. You do it with sureness, an overwhelming truth that was realized through the shedding of my Son's blood on the cross because of his love for you. So then, whenever you come up against the situation, do it without trepidation, but with confidence, that I am with you, and I have already vanquished all adversities, making you more than a victor through Christ Jesus. My dear, you will have to realize that not your whole journey in this world of creation shall be a bed of roses. There will be times when the weight of the struggles of life will burden you down. Still, at that time of discontent, remember that I am your strong fort. My loving arms will always be stretched to hold and comfort you when you need it most. Beware of his dangerous and deceptive paths that he shall lay before you. He may try and engulf you in these momentary attractions of the world, the transient wealth of the world, the earthly power, the momentary pleasure. Be prepared to face his enchanting whispering of tempting offers, but be wise, and do not attach the destruction of your soul with the evanescent beauty of his enchanting offers to you. Take heed and be wise. Live your life founded upon a firm base in Christ Jesus. Stand your grounds in him so that, when problems knock at your door, you never flinch. On the contrary, be firm, full of confidence, untouched by anything problems bring your way. Remember, it's very tempting out there in the world, but actually without any beauty, promising fulfillment continually but never fulfilling. In my love and in my word, there you will find harbor that lasts and which forms endless supply of peace and joy. Do not get carried by the world's currents of time. Anchor in me, and you will receive peace that does pass human understanding. Remember that the enemy will at all times continue planting doubt and fear in your heart. Yet never be scared, as I have armed you with the sword of the Spirit, which is my word. Stand with it to protect the noble fight against the enemy and his tricks. Let your heart and your mind be engulfed in my word, and you will not be vulnerable to the warnings of the enemy. Stand in my truth, and through it you will learn to face every challenge. Living in this world doesn't insulate you from trouble. It means you are assured in my love and power over any challenge. Walk in the assurance that I will never leave you nor forsake you in your troubles. I will always be with you. I will be there to uphold, guide, and give you the strength needed. Even while walking down a shadowed path, my light will lead you and be your victory chant. Do not grow weary in well-doing, no matter how overwhelming the situation might seem. Keep on being a lighthouse of love and hope and care in a loveless world that is often cold and drear. And remember, by believing in me, you are equipped to shine my light in the darkness. Your loving deeds, in turn, will shower blessings on all who are around you. Although anything in this world shall come to trouble, never forget that I have overcome the world. Throw off such false ideas and arise each day with this truth enthroned in your heart. I promise you, you will win and you will know the wealth of a successful, conquering, and blessed life. Beloved, be my messenger of hope. Share this message with someone who is waiting for my touch in their life. Amen.